Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
It's still there. It's better than last episode. But
Man, hey, it's still there, but life is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk. I can talk sentences without feeling like
you was basically like on a minutes restriction.
Basically,
yeah.
The comment said
a words restriction.
It said boy sound like Doc Rivers.
Oh,
I said, dang.
no.
I said, whoa.
Doc Rivers sound like that permanently.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling back. It's always tough for me because the transition from summer into fall, my allergies always shoot up. But then to combine that with a cold, I'm feeling like, dang, like I ain't back super there. But I'm like, at least I'm not sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
whenever
what I mean?
the seasons change from fall to winter or spring to I always get sick around that time too.
My allergies just go crazy. But then you combine it with the cold, and I just feel like I haven't had my full voice for like a week. But it's all good. I'd rather this than to be sick because my throat was all messed up and whatever. But I'm so back. I'm back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Don't let it up. You don't know nothing about that.
If he's singing.
Huh?
Who don't know about that?
You too young, man.
Come on now.
You too young.
Yeah.
Be sure to leave a like on the episode. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Of course, the NBA season is right around the corner. So much so that Mike is finally watching basketball. He was in the group chat talking about Kyle Kuzma
To let us know that that was his way of saying I'm watching.
Yep. Give me 6 seconds of Kyle Kuzma talk from that first quarter, because that's when I turned that game off.
Well, he missed a bunch of free throws. He airballed a couple of shots, and it looked like in preseason he was all about his. He didn't want to get the rest of his teammates involved. Yeah.
Is that going to be preseason or the season?
That could be this season. Their commentators were talking about it like this whole season. The vets are Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma, and that's
Jonas Valanciunas.
That too. But
that just blew my mind.
Johnny Davis probably a vet now too.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Compared to the rest of the roster.
I'm anti-hater, but I watched him and I'm like, this might be it, brother.
Who?
Johnny Davis.
Oh,
this might be his last season in the NBA. I pray it's not. I hope it's not for his sake.
Right.
I'm watching like that brother does not look like an NBA player. And
hey, shout out to you for watching.
I turned the game off in the first quarter and then waited to the late night games. Those games got kind of interesting. But you did get Paul George's first game when he went. He had a very good one. Tyrese Maxey looked great as well.
What's up with NBA TV? Why is it bugging out?
I just think they don't
care about preseason. That's what I was figuring.
They bugging out on a whole different level.
That's what I was figuring. But I was like, this is the Paul George game. I want to see this shit.
Well, give me some of your checks as you over there bragging.
Oh, man.
Some of my what?
Oh, he ain't been locked in.
I'll leak your address right now.
I got a couple addresses.
Yeah, I'll leak both of them.
See, he not even, okay.
I'm going to see you the clip.
Yeah, you missed that
Sam Mitchell lost his top live on air. That's what he was saying to his.
He actually leaked his address.
Yeah, he did.
Wait, what?
Yes, he leaked his address.
You just saw that one clip. There's one where they come back and he starts off. Imagine we go to commercial break and I come back 15-7-3 blah 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 blah.
Damn.
He leaked the address.
I know he said like Bucktown or Buckhead or
yeah,
something.
no. When they came back,
he gave the exact
funny.
numbers, the exact location.
That's crazy.
The
Do you move
state.
after that, or you just be like, man, I'll live with it?
I don't know, man. Because Sam Mitchell's making it seem like brother was making millions on millions on millions. Somebody, you got a house in Florida and you got this one in Atlanta. I don't know, bro.
Sam Mitchell also was already charged up. He said, man, look at my check. Might as well be. then he said, since you over there bragging to a person who was not bragging. He was not bragging, at least from what we saw. So I don't know what's going on in that green room, but that
I did
was crazy.
see that somebody who works at NBA TV said, let me see if I can find the tweet real quick, that they were laughing and joking about it once they got back to the green room. So who knows? Who knows what the hell is going on? But that's the first time I've ever cared to watch NBA TV. So, I mean, maybe it was good for business. Maybe next
they
time.
needed a crash out in order to get people to tune in.
So, on today's episode, we're going to do our preseason predictions for the awards. I'm pretty sure we got cap or no cap today. We're going to have drop the mic, and we got some news. So, let's get into it, Mike.
I never said I'd drop the mic. Nah, I'm playing. I do. If you, I just want to see his reaction. If we take one team from each conference and flip them to get a better NBA season, who would you want to pick those teams to be?
I don't think anyone from the East goes to the West and gets better.
I think that you just take a bad team out East and flip it with a good team out West. Because a bad team out East will still be a bad team regardless. But a okay team out West could be like damn near the 3 seed out East.
Yes, that's exactly.
I was also thinking the way where it's like, what's the best matchup against the Celtics, like out West? Maybe it's like the Timberwolves or I guess OKC or something like that. So we take them out there and it's like we get basically 2 finals or whatever because it's going to be a dogfight out West, but it kind of just like sharpens the edge in the East out.
I don't think so. I think if you take the Celtics and put them out West, whoever wins the Western Conference is going to dog whatever team is out.
That's why I said we take
East.
one of the top West teams and put them out East.
Even if it ain't one of the top ones. Like you take the Pelicans, just like a middle of the pack good team, and put them in the Eastern Conference, they damn near might have home court advantage in the first round.
That's why I want to put the Kings out East.
Ooh.
Put the Kings out
I don't know.
East.
The way LeBron be complaining about
Put
the flights, I don't know if
the
you could
Lakers
put the
back
Kings
out.
East.
Oh,
Put
bro,
the Lakers back.
That's some of the craziest stuff I ever seen.
Put LeBron back out East.
Him and
JJ?
JJ Redick complaining about traveling. Never seen
Well,
that.
JJ just said it's not ideal. He didn't come to the podium like, we hate that we're going to Milwaukee.
No.
He was asked. He said it's not ideal. But that was
Because they said they were just going right there and then basically right
yeah,
back.
because usually when those West Coast teams take a trip out East, it's like we got 4
Chicago
road
with it,
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand it.
But it's
I
also like other teams are also doing. It's
yeah,
not a
that's
Lakers-centric
what
thing.
I was like, yeah, the other teams are traveling too. Why y'all acting like y'all
Maybe
like
it's
an
just like
outlier?
a overarching thing more than like, hey, I'm LeBron,
Yeah.
it's the Lakers.
That's
but
what I
like
take
in
it as.
general.
I don't see it. Yeah. I didn't see his tweet. His tweet didn't say why us.
No, he said, "Why am I on a plane?"
But I get that. I get the sentiment because he's not gonna be like, why the Kings try. You know what I'm saying? It's like I take that as an overarching thing because it do make sense. It's a preseason game.
The Celtics flew to Dubai.
But that was different because it's about expanding the game more than anything.
But
Even the game in Hawaii.
And I'm sure they
yesterday,
didn't come right back.
They stayed there for like what for the two games and a little bit. But regardless, it doesn't matter. He's back home. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You know, like so.
As a fan, I don't need them to go there.
I guess I just don't see the need to. I feel like all teams are traveling and flying places.
Right. And I'm saying all of the teams shouldn't. I'm
So-
not a Laker fan. I can
Like-
care
like
less
keep-
about the Lakers.
He tell him, shut up
preseason
and
in
dribble.
division.
Huh?
You like keep preseason in
Yeah,
division.
I would be okay if the Lakers preseason was against the Warriors,
The Kings
and the
and
Clippers.
Right.
I would not be like, man, why they ain't go play the Bulls? Why they ain't fly? And I would feel the same way about any other team. He acting like it's just a Laker thing. I don't give a damn about the Lakers, bro. Take out the Lakers. I don't want the Cavaliers to go on the West Coast. It's unnecessary.
I genuinely don't care. I just don't understand why he's complaining about it.
Because it
Because he don't want to. He
it
don't
don't
want
really
to
make
go
much sense for
on
them for a
travel.
preseason game. What I don't get what you're not understanding. If you don't care, then why you have a problem with what he's saying?
He going into the check-in for 15 to 20 minutes.
He's not even playing though. The game that I watched, LeBron didn't even play. I mean, I know he played with him and Bronny and all of that, but
No, against the Bucks, he played
he
like
played
what,
against the
22,
Bucks.
that's what I'm
23?
saying.
Yeah.
But the first game was against who?
He didn't play. Him and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they
play
didn't
that.
even play. So it's just like I get like who else
That
did
was,
I watch? Devin Booker
That
ain't
was the
play.
Suns. That was against
Devin
the
Booker
Suns.
ain't play yesterday. I'm watching each game. I'm watching notable players ain't playing. So it's like, yeah, they might as well just stay in a little pocket. I'm not saying they don't have to travel at all, but yeah, L.A. to Milwaukee. Hold on. You ain't got to do all that now. We would be
Preseason's-
doing the same thing on this podcast. if we
Preseason
had
is
to go
really
somewhere.
just about reps. I do that when I have to go places for like more
Anyway.
than a day. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get on the flight.
Imagine we just had to, for whatever reason, go all the way. We ain't go to the premiere
Yeah, we got invited for the starting 5 seat
because we was going to go from here all the way out there for the premiere and come all the way back, right? And you ain't want to go, right?
We didn't want to go for another.
but-
Yes.
That was my main
We've
reason.
done one day shoots in California, and I was like, damn, I hate that I got to get on
Yeah.
this flight.
You had us get on a. You suggested us getting on a red eye once, and I hated that shit.
I'm just like Brian. I want to go there, if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go there, get my work done, and get the hell home.
I felt so
So I can play
jet-lagged the
Madden.
next day. I just felt terrible.
And I love a good red eye.
You do from the what? That it just
We could touch down and take off the same night.
Yeah.
Now imagine this: when Flex had signed officially with Def Jam, I had work, so I didn't go to this. But him and Tavares, they went early in the morning, signed and came all the way back. Well, no, your girl does that. Like, yeah. That shit, I ain't really with that. I'll just spend a night. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm on a 4-hour flight. I go do some shit for 3.5, 4 hours. Then I'm back on a 4-hour flight back home.
It's like 12 hours of travel.
Yeah. No.
When I went to Denver, the dude in front of me, he had to be like making a quick trip because he was on the phone. I don't know how the hell he was on the phone, by the way, but he was like, yeah. He's like, man, I'm on the way. I got it. Like, I'll be there in a few hours. I had to catch like a quick flight or whatever. Like, he looked like he literally just hopped on the flight. I'm like, bro, he just doing that real quick.
My favorite flight is to Atlanta, man. You leave for Atlanta at 7 a.m.
So nice.
And you land back in Chicago at like 11 p.m. It's perfect.
My favorite flight was Cleveland.
Oh, that was like 45 minutes.
Toronto
Toronto was like there at the same time.
But
you
Toronto
gotta go
put
on
us
that
on that
little
little ass
plane.
plane.
And but also, you had to go through customs and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It wasn't that bad, though.
We was well prepared.
Yeah.
Besides,
I don't like either of the small plane things, man. Because it was the same plane model.
Yeah,
for both
for Cleveland,
flights.
yeah, true.
And you just feel every bump on the rise, and I'm just
Flight to
This is
Miami
a
though.
quick trip.
Flight to Miami decent.
That's
New
fine.
York is too.
Yeah, New York is.
We got to go back to Miami, man. I'm really thinking about putting together a big rendezvous for my 30th in Miami.
You need to, because last time we was talking about it didn't come to actual.
The reason was because it wasn't significant, so it was just like trying to get everybody to go. But like, since it's my 30th, if it's just us and everybody else fall off the trip as we get closer and closer, then it'd be like, oh, whatever. But this would be like, hey, I don't care who coming. We there, and we all coming.
okay.
No, we all come.
Yeah,
like, y'all
of course.
flow-
Yeah, we all.
We're all gonna be there.
I
Gonna be
know.
there.
I know one thing. Y'all gonna be there
Yeah.
Sure.
because we all in the same work schedule. Then you
Let's
throw in Kyrens and Masons and Johns and Terrences and Ontarios and
I
Darnies.
still don't know what Terrence do to this day.
I literally don't know. One of our best friends, good friends, shout out to Terrence, he listens to his episodes. I can tell you what he does for a living.
Tommy,
we talk
you
to him
ain't got
every day.
no job.
We talk to him every single day. We don't know. I don't know what he does for a living. And I guess I don't really care enough to ask.
Hey, man.
I'll just be happy everybody got a job.
He doing something, right?
Yeah.
He doing,
Yeah.
at least
He'll get in a Discord and be like, yeah,
we
I
know
just
what his
got off this
passion
meeting.
is. He's a coach.
he does coach.
Yeah,
He's a
he does coach for sure.
He does.
I think
coach.
that's the beauty about
he coaches
being
the easiest sport to coach.
having friends as a man is you really don't need to know much about them. You
Yeah.
can be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Listen,
Women, I feel like they got to be like this to be
They
best
always,
friends.
like my wife always, what y'all be talking about in your group chat? Be like, literally nothing. But we talk, but we don't really be talking about anything.
so something will happen, right? Let's just say I'll use somebody like Austin, right? Let's just say Austin has a girlfriend, right? And Austin, I think actually does have a girlfriend, but I'm making this universe up. Austin and his girlfriend have some type of breakup or something happens. And I'll be, let's say Austin in Discord telling us and I'm reacting. Like, what? Boy, stop. And so Dana can hear me. And I'll be like, dang, she like, what's going on? Austin broke up with his girlfriend, right? She'll go back. We'll go somewhere later. Man, what happened? How did Austin and his girlfriend break up? Like, what? Like, tell me what happened. Like, I don't know. He just said he broke up. And she'll be like, what? You ain't asked him how, what, when, who? It'd be like, no, I don't. Him and his girlfriend broke
This
up.
is my scenario how it goes for me. It'll be like, oh, so y'all going like this is another fake scenario. Like y'all going out to eat on Friday? Yeah, we going out to eat. She's like, well, what time? Whatever they like. She gonna ask me who, what, where, when, and why. And it's just like I'm just linking up whenever we.
My girlfriend cannot grasp that. Like, I'm not going to interrogate Darrick about anything that he told me.
Right. Yeah.
In their mind, they need, like, they really be on
They
the
need all the
details.
What they call
They
it?
need
the
the
tea.
tea.
The
Yeah.
tea.
I'll be like,
There's certain things where I definitely feel the same way
I
about,
don't
but
know.
majority of things I just really don't give a damn about. Like the whole group. I mean, y'all sit on this damn podcast. Mike came onto the show for a month straight talking about can't wait for me to get my couch. That's the type of conversations we be having in the group chats.
I put something really goofy in the group chat not too long ago.
That's
And I was thinking,
what
like,
you
this
do.
is the type of stuff that, like, those screenshots would be like, where do men be talking about in the group chat? It just be stuff like this.
I feel like women group chats are probably just a lot more conversational than like ours. Where it's
For
like,
sure.
hey, y'all playing a game tonight? Cool, we'll be on it.
like if I need to send something that's more than one sentence, I'm gonna send a voice message. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that'll be it. Like I'll send a 2-minute voice message and y'all will say bet. That's the whole conversation. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all.
and I don't need the details.
Yeah.
Hey, running late to the podcast. Okay.
Cool.
Why?
See you in 10 minutes.
Girls, it's why? What happened? Traffic. Damn, they still do. Like, man, I don't care. Darrick said he gonna be 5 minutes late, so I'm gonna just go to Starbucks while we wait. As long as you tell me, I'm cool. But I don't. They really be needing details on details on details. It's so many times. What happened? I don't know.
That's what Elena kept asking me about that party I had threw for the fantasy draft.
Yeah.
What did you tell them like what they wanted to eat or what? She was asking what you was gonna eat. I was like, KB gonna be fine. KB he'll figure it out. But it's just like little details. Like we just all finna hang out.
Yeah. Don't care who all going.
She trying to put up decorations. I'm like, you do not need that. They not even finna be here for crazy.
I remember when I first told Dana you had a girlfriend. Like, what's her name? You ain't asking her name? No, I ain't. He gotta get
she'll pop up sometime.
Exactly. As long as he got a girlfriend, I'm happy. Cause I thought he'd go. Thought he was gonna walk in with Tim.
That was a cool dude though.
Tim cool, but
hey, when he was bringing around Tim was cool.
Yeah, Tim was.
I
very
just,
cool. Until that incident, but we don't talk about that much. We only got 2 pieces of news that we need to get to. The first one is Danny Green retired from the NBA. Green Ranger officially called it quits. Long, successful career.
Favorite Danny Green moment? Because I got one instantly. UNC dunk against North Carolina.
See, I can't go.
I think
that far.
Probably in the finals when he broke like the threes, right? Whatever
exactly
that was.
He hit like 8 threes in the finals game. Yes,
he was like
he's
like the betting favorite to win finals MVP for like
worst Danny Green moment.
Oh, you
when he almost killed Klay Thompson.
Yeah, but that was like Danny Green's like maybe the best transition defensive guard of all time. So that was his thing to chase down blocks and stuff like that.
Nah, he going.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Like just strictly transition. I'm not talking about blocking. I mean like strictly
Blocking
transition.
Transition blocks.
I'm thinking about it at whole. Get it back on defense, walling up, all of this stuff. Danny Green was him.
He was, but you just
All
loosely
time?
said of all time.
Well, I'm giving him his flowers. He retired from the NBA.
He was damn good, but all time. I gotta.
Shout out to Danny Green when I seen the 2K video where it had his like progression from like when he first came into the end, and it
Just
never
shot
got
up,
a.
right?
It went from like a 69 to the highest was like a 77.
No, Danny Green had to come in way lower than a 69. Danny Green,
it was though. I don't remember what it
his
really
first
was, but
years. He literally didn't play. He was like LeBron's.
It might have been like a
handshake partner.
62 or something like that.
Yeah,
Shout out to Danny Green.
because I used to be like, dude was nice in UNC. Why he ain't playing?
Don't he got a podcast, I think, now? I think he's gonna just do media.
I did some stuff with Danny Green on the stadium thing, and I was like, "That's Danny Green."
Shout out to Danny
He
Green.
was real professional, giving real takes and stuff.
Next bit of news is maybe not even really news. Shams Charania, of course, we talked about, is now part of ESPN. He gave his first appearance. And on that first appearance, he did mention Danny Green's retirement, but he also said that the Pelicans are running with Herb Jones at the 5.
This is very intriguing. It just don't seem good. Maybe it's just not ideal for me to watch a lineup that does have a center. Like I even thought like when the Rockets did with PJ Tucker, it just didn't. But PJ Tucker was such a bruiser that it kind of worked. I just don't know how much it's gonna hurt the Pelicans on like the offensive boards, protecting the rim, like those different parts of the game that can really hurt you when you're talking about down the stretch.
I'm excited. Just try something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if
They'll be fast. I do like that part about them. They will play with a nice up tempo. The offense will be fun.
yeah. Just try something. If I know one thing. If I was the agent of the centers on that roster, I'd be like, man, we got some work to do. They putting Herb Jones in at center over. Man, we got some work to do. Eves Missy, Daniel Theis, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Who else is on that roster?
Trey Jameson.
Trey Jameson.
But a dude that's 6'7", I don't even know what the weight is, but I mean that's your best perimeter defender too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
He said essentially, so it's like
I got the feeling there's gonna be more so just like him kind of saying that and not just like a is what it is type thing because it's gonna be different matchups in different ways. You're gonna have to change your game plan.
Yeah, them not having a single person over 6'9" is still interesting. Just give me one big body player for when you do go get, because Herb Jones is not doing shit against no Jokic.
exactly.
And it's a lot of Western Conference centers out there. And some of them you can get away with running small. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. But a lot of them, somebody has to guard Anthony Davis.
But even then,
you saying that off of guarding them, but Rudy is still a 15 rebound per night guy.
Yeah.
Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, they're not dumping the ball into him, but they still can combine for 30 rebounds together.
And that's one of the reasons why the Houston Rocket team failed, is that they went from a team that was middle of the pack when it comes to rebounding as a team to like bottom 3 in basketball as soon as they made all the trades and got rid of Clint Capella and everybody that was tall. Even if you have plus rebounders, because Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, these are guys that rebound well for their positions, but they still have nothing compared to having a true 7-foot dude that will get a board or two.
Yeah.
So we'll see exactly how it works. But it also seems like Willie Green is saying that it's going to be very dynamic and matchup-centric. But it's like majority of these Western Conference teams have somebody that you need to match a center up with. So how often is Herb Jones actually going to start at the 5? Like, how many teams out west do not have a center that's worth guarding?
See, I don't. When they said that, I just took it as like the role he'll probably play altogether. But I don't look at it like when we play Embiid, he's guarding this. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's like.
I mean, at that point, who is it then? Zion? Is Zion guarding it?
Probably.
I won't even see the problem with that is I just don't want him to get in foul trouble at that point.
Yeah, I don't want
What
Zion.
think Herb Jones gonna do against Joel Embiid?
At least,
Well, at least I mean Herb Jones can eat up some fouls and we'll be okay. Zion, we don't want to miss him for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I'm just, even like Alperen, these are all the Western Conference starting centers that you're going to see. You're going to see Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, whoever's there. You're going to see Jokic. You're going to see, well, you can run it against the Warriors.
What if
what
if they say we can live with giving up twos?
That means they changed their whole identity, because last year they didn't shoot threes. Usually if you're going to give up the 2, that's because we
especially
had
with Zion and
Or
Brandon
we can
Ingram.
match two. We just feel we can match twos.
I mean, I guess theoretically you
because
could.
I don't see where they would get the volume of threes from.
Yeah.
Because Brandon Ingram is.
But you can match twos.
I guess.
That's how I looked at it sometimes when we play Pro Am. It's like, hey, if they're going to dump it to the, like Mike was dropping the whole game, why drop? Why give up the 3? Let them score the little layup. Because we know at the least we're going to go back and get 2.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Green's been a good coach. He's been able to figure it out.
It's exciting, though.
Yeah.
I like seeing something new. We know, and they're not, and we don't need to do all of this because, like, if 5 games into it, this is disastrous, they're going to change it.
Yeah.
We're not about to see 60 games of this and then just watch the building burn down.
Y'all think this could be like a political thing too? Like that they don't want to bring CJ off the bench because he's making so much money?
CJ was asked about the opportunity to come off the bench. He said, I'm not going to volunteer for it. Which makes sense to me.
So this actually seems like this is part of that angle.
CJ's still really, really good. And I'm sure they just think that he's a guy that's worth starting regardless. And it's not like the centers on their it's not like they're benching a good center. It's fucking Daniel Tice.
Yeah.
It's Yves Messi, who just picked up basketball 3 years ago. It's Trey Jameson, who's been on 7 teams in 2 years. So it's not like they're really putting together. The alternative is Daniel Tice, who's fine. But even Daniel Tice is not really out there guarding Jokic. He just might be a better of a bruiser because he's a bigger body, but that's really it. So
yeah, play to your advantage. They can 5 out him. Not really. 4 out, 1 in.
With Zion.
Yeah.
It might be a nightmare to guard too.
Yeah.
Like the offense should
That's
be
what
better.
I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of it from an offensive standpoint.
Now I would love it if they can get in the passing lanes, force deflections, and like be that team that forces a lot of turnovers and they run in a break. That would be fun.
For better or for worse, DeJounte gonna play them passing lanes.
Yeah, now they got DeJounte and Herb Jones.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 guys that could be active in the passing lanes.
We'll see. I'm happy that because small ball had kind of died because centers in basketball are great. It's cool to see a team be like, we'll see what it's about.
Yeah.
We're about 6 years later than normal, but we'll see what it's about.
Think about playing that when you want to switch 1 through 5. When you got that, like CJ isn't the best defender, so like
you're not switching a lot with Zion.
Yeah, so like trying to play that switch and everything thing is kind of not really that good when you don't have the personnel to do it.
I mean, they may not do switch everything. They might switch 2 through 4. They might switch 2 through 5 or something like that. I don't think their idea is switching everything for that reason alone, because CJ is small still, and DeJounte is thinner, but he can hold his own against some other dudes. But I don't think they switch 1 through 5. It was like a lot. But for them to do a pick and roll, and now it's CJ guarding Jokic dropping 70 a night.
They even got to deal with like the Spurs. They got to deal with Vic. 7'6", Herb Jones guard.
Well, at that point, you might as well. I mean, Vic, what are you gonna do? He ain't finna he only drop stepping on 2K.
Yeah.
True.
Unless this is the year he takes that step and saying I'm punishing a Herb Jones.
Chris Paul ain't gonna let that man sit out there and shoot threes. They gonna talk about that.
They played their first game together, and it was fun.
Yeah,
I
but
seen,
even then it was live. It wasn't like
My favorite pass that I was like, yeah, that's the one right there. Is that Vic was just standing underneath the basket and Chris Paul just honestly just threw it to him.
Mhm.
And he literally just tipped it in and it came
what I
out.
say,
He
man.
went and
It's
got
so
it again.
simple. It's so
You get
simple.
And it's
average
like,
30.
that's all he need right there.
so you could average 30.
All right, let's get into cap or no cap.
I got some good stuff for y'all.
It's our first
today.
time of the year. Was this our first time? No, because we
No.
did it on the TV show.
He
Oh,
says it's
we
our
did
first
do it
time
on
doing it
the
on the show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we did it on the show. But
If you saw the linear version, then this ain't the first time for you.
All right. Cap or no cap, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start off light. It's gonna grab you up. What I want y'all to do though, what I want y'all to do though, is some of these are conversational pieces.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I won't just cap with the next one.
And then the silence.
Some of these you can do that though. An all-star player will be traded this season, cap or no cap. All-star level.
Yeah.
Because it fluctuates between all-stars.
The only one that's lingering is Jimmy.
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, I would bring up too.
He hasn't been an all-star in a while, but yeah, he is an all-star talent.
He's an all-star level player. That's why I emphasize level.
I'm gonna say Cap. I think both of those guys are probably gonna finish the season on their current team. Those are the only two guys that I can see being traded right now.
Okay.
I'm going to say no cap because when was the last season we didn't see an all-star level talent get traded?
Good point.
It's just the history says somebody's going to get disgruntled. Some team is going to underperform or whatever. And
Who got
somebody's
traded
going
last offseason?
to.
Not offseason, but trade deadline.
James
Well,
Harden got
Mikal
traded last
Bridges.
year.
Oh, that is James.
It's just
Harden.
always something.
Yeah,
it's always somebody.
I
And
always forget that James Harden did get traded last season.
and it might not even be something that we're aware of right now. It just happens. Like even the Karl Anthony Towns thing is not something that was happening for a week. It just happened like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I'm hoping it's not Jimmy. I'm rooting for Jimmy this year after starting 5 shit. Like kind of opened me up a little bit more to Jimmy Butler as a player and how much he really cares about Miami. Brandon Ingram, obviously a good one. Zach LaVine is potentially a
He's
guy.
not going anywhere.
I'm just saying, potentially, you know what I'm saying?
He's
if
not
things
going
don't go right
anywhere.
in Lakerland.
He didn't look too bad though.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, Zachary.
I seen him in a couple shots.
Zach LaVine has never just looked bad.
Yeah, no, he never has. Y'all know in NBA history, there's been a bunch of Zachs: Zach Randolph, Zach LaVine, Zachary Richard, say Zach.
Zach Edey.
There's never been nobody has ever come into the NBA
Z-A-C-K?
as I'm Zachary. Everybody has always come in with the shortened Zach. Zach LaVine has never been known as Zachary LaVine
Oh,
or
yeah, yeah.
Zachary Randolph or Zachary.
For sure.
But
It's always Zach.
Zachary Richardson.
Risa
He's the only one.
Yeah.
He's the only one. But even that's
Oh.
spelled so differently that it don't even really like. If you go to Basketball Reference and type in Zach,
Zachary.
it's all Zach. It's never Zachary. I just think that's funny.
As it should
Zachary.
be.
Yeah. Zachary, I just think of Saved by the Bell.
Even him, that's still Zach.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no cap too. I think BI is getting traded. I'm gonna call it out right now. It's gonna be somewhere revolved around Jared Allen. I'm just calling it out.
In February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
At
Because
least
Evan Mobley looks so damn good in this preseason
Mhm.
that he got to start at the 5. Gotcha.
Yup.
at least 2 coaches are fired this season.
That's a good one, man.
So
I was thinking about what
Yeah.
coaches would be on the hot seat.
Chauncey
so this
Billups
is good.
is someone that's probably really on
Yeah.
the hot seat right now.
Mhm. But okay, so if you are the Trailblazers, what incentive do you have to fire him during the season if
None.
his contract already expires at the end of the year?
It might even set you back a little bit if you do. To bring somebody new in that you
Like an interim guy?
yeah.
Yeah, you probably like bringing him in to see if this guy's the guy that we want running the franchise.
Just so you don't feel like you have a
Yeah.
wasted season.
And you have
He already expired, like you said. So
Mhm.
the firing is only like head scratching when it's like he got 2 years left, or the Monty Williams. But it's like if he's off at the end of the season and we're like way below expectations, then it's like maybe we just
y'all are probably. Only thing I keep thinking about is like if we're the Portland Trailblazers, we know that we're not re-signing Chauncey at the end of the season. Why not just fire him before the season even starts and find a candidate this offseason, like this current offseason for this year and next year and after that? Because I think regardless, if he's not coming back, it's kind of a lost season because you're going to have to incorporate a new coach, a new system, all of these dudes regardless. So why not be proactive and do it now instead of next year? Is it just because you don't want to pay 2 coaches at the same time?
could be, and also because you're probably hoping that next year's team looks dramatically different, because at some point Jeremy Grant don't fit this timeline. You got to figure out Simons, Aiden, Robert Williams. There's a lot going on where you want to be able to start to cultivate your core and have a voice that they can connect with, because you brought in Chauncey for the Dame era, not necessarily this youth movement. So maybe you thug it out till you figure out the rest of the direction, and then you can have some youthful coach with this youthful core, and they can grow together. That's like my thinking.
Yeah, I don't see another team other than maybe the Billy Donovan and the Bulls.
That's why it was such a good question, because it's
Billy
like a lot of coaches are locked up, but then we get to a certain point and coaches be getting fired.
Yeah.
Like,
I always be
dang.
thinking about it as just like a team with high expectations that's just not going right. And it's the first thing I'm gonna look at is like, let's blame the coach.
Right.
Yeah, the Bulls thing, it seems like the front office likes Billy Donovan, especially since they're going youthful. And I think Billy Donovan, coming from his college tree, is good at developing young talent.
But that's the thing. He left OKC because they were starting their rebuild. He said he doesn't want to be a part of the rebuild. Then he goes to the Bulls. So maybe his mindset has shifted, because that was, 4 years ago at this point?
The Bulls better keep him. They went through all that with Zach LaVine and him, and they kind of chose Billy Donovan. So
yeah,
wouldn't be the first time they chose a coach over.
it would be weird to say, all right, now we're firing them.
Yeah, I mean, all these like 1/3 of the league has a brand new coach this year already.
Yeah,
Like there's 7 new coaches. So I'm gonna say it's cap. Only one coach, maybe.
A team that also comes to mind, and this is like something has to go wrong.
But last year we didn't know that AJ Griffin was gonna get fired.
It's always one that's really unexpected.
It's just like crazy that I didn't expect. It ain't surprising, but Darvin Ham wasn't like.
They had made the conference finals the year before.
Yeah, it wasn't like
True.
I kind of.
He would,
but even that one was off season.
true.
And then
Adrian
was during season.
Listen, please, y'all, because I see what you already, and I saw the face you make when we started the season last year. We was not coming in here like Darvin Ham getting fired this year.
but I don't think
But it
nobody was.
seems like there's always like that chance with a Laker coach that like, for right now with JJ, he actually feels secure. I never really felt like Darvin Ham felt secure.
Are you sure? Is that revisionist? He went to the conference finals.
I know.
No way you left that conference finals like, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be here next
With
season.
that thought process, how do you feel JJ Redick is secure?
This is like the first time I've heard the front office like empowering the coach and like saying that he is.
I just think you have been listening. No way they hired
I think
Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham
Darvin
Ham
he's
was
a
able to
one-year
bring
coach.
some people onto the bench for his assistant coaches.
Yeah,
He was able to.
every coach the Lakers have brought in, that first thing it seemed empowering, and the confidence goes up because it's like, well, they just fired him, so no way they're going to just fire him. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody on this couch when the season started last year was like, I don't know about Darvin Ham.
About a month into the season, that's when we said it. But
I felt that because Frank Vogel won a championship and then they fired him. So like,
it wasn't right after though.
I know, but then they blamed him for the Russell Westbrook thing, so they fired him for.
There was down moments.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
once the guy wins a championship and you fire him, everybody else don't really feel secure for at least a little time being.
So how does
fair.
JJ Redick?
I think JJ Redick, he feels like he is the guy, and even LeBron wants JJ there, and like it seems like the whole
LeBron
team,
wanted Darvin Ham. Every coach that came through, it seems like there's a stamp of. When have the Lakers ever been rumored to bring in somebody LeBron didn't want? Which one of these Lakers coaches did you feel like, oh man, LeBron ain't want Darvin Ham?
But I think this one feels a little different because they even had the podcast together, and like they was. So, like, this one felt like LeBron really, really wanted J.J. Redick to be his head coach.
I don't know how much I believe, but I'm just going to put the record of what it said. JJ and LeBron never talked about this, that the moment that he took the job is when he called LeBron to let him know. But supposedly LeBron wasn't really ingrained in the decision-making. He was told, obviously, beforehand that JJ was about to get this job or be offered the job, but he wasn't in the room with Rob Pelinka like, yeah, we got him or Dan Hurley, who you want? He say, I want JJ.
I'm not saying that I don't think JJ is secure, because my thinking is the same way I had with Darvin Ham. There's no way that the Lakers franchise is just going to keep firing coaches. I looked at Darvin Ham like he was pretty secure until he started to do all this lineup stuff and kind of put things against himself, because it's just like no organization wants to go through 4 coaches in 4 years. Nobody wants to be that organization. But I'm going off of what you're thinking and how you was talking about Darvin Ham. How do you look at JJ Redick and say he's secure because he did a podcast with LeBron? That clearly shit with LeBron don't really matter in Lakerland. LeBron and Phil Handy was like this. Phil Handy was never tossed into the coaching ring with the Lakers about the head coaching job. Frank Vogel, like you said, won a championship with LeBron. Everybody that LeBron's won a championship with has apparently been like this with him. Didn't really matter. I don't know how you can look at somebody with what you've been saying and say they're secure. All I'm saying is when we were on this couch last year to start the season, nobody was up here saying, watch for Darvin Ham's job. Nobody said that.
Probably not. I think some of the writing was on the wall, though. He wasn't really a good coach.
With hindsight.
Yeah.
But like KB said, we were coming off of a conference finals. It looked like the Lakers were kind of going somewhere. You was a guy that said, we played a lot closer than getting swept, would say.
But to back up Darrick, after that series and like get into the conference finals, I never really thought that Darvin Ham was like the pushing factor for all that. I thought we had a lot of great play from our play. like Austin Reeves was playing amazing.
But how many times do you feel that way about the coach? Just in
I
general.
Especially on LeBron James
not
teams.
often, but I think it has to. It's not often. Just to answer the question, I think very standout coaches you can see it. Like we can see
like the
Eric
legendary
Spoelstra
coaches, we
do
see
it.
Spoelstra and stuff
But
like
it's
that.
again, I didn't really,
You didn't see
really
that
get
from
like no
Frank Vogel.
confidence from.
You just knew you had
Well,
LeBron James
we know
and
his
Anthony
we know
Davis.
his like
Defensive
his
pedigree.
identity though. We know
Yeah,
the
but
defense
I'm
of them. We was
saying
like
you
top
didn't-
5 in defense.
You didn't look at the Lakers saying, "Oh, we got Frank Vogel." It's always been LeBron and Anthony Davis.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with with JJ Redick.
Mhm.
It's like you like some of the things he bring in and his mindset, and you know he's going to not have the same mistakes as Darvin Ham. But the main biggest question, even is going to come up on here, is LeBron and Anthony Davis buying into that? Because that's where it starts and where it's going to end.
Yeah,
As long as you don't
everybody-
have a coach that's going to F it up.
And I'm bullish on the Lakers this season after watching the preseason games and everything. But I recognize that a full 82-game season, the shit that you're incorporating in the first few games of the preseason might be dead by game number 40.
Yeah.
If those plays is not working, them X's and O's ain't working, then you're going to result to like, we have LeBron and we have Anthony Davis. Let's go out there and hoop that way. So I do believe that JJ Redick is secure, but that's only because he just got the job 2 months ago. Who knows what's going to happen? I hope he keeps the job. That's
I
our
hope
guy.
He does too.
I think he got the right mindset to be a successful NBA coach, but he also took the toughest job he could take.
That's what I'm hoping is that like his
That's why
mindset
guys
kind
like
of leads
me
him on.
Who love JJ Redick wanted him to go to a Hornets type situation.
Charles Lee got it set, bro. Like he is that guy.
We
It's not
got-
really many expectations over there.
It's not expectations. A lot of the guys over there don't have NBA experience to say, I play this way. Like
I won a championship doing this, so
Yeah.
why would I listen to
so
what
they
you're
can't
doing?
really object. They haven't done shit. So anybody that has a habit, you can say, well, look what that habit has gotten you. These habits have gotten y'all early vacations. So we're going to nip this type of stuff in the bud. Now it's, and I think that that's a great conversation to have on a different topic level is because I think fans are so like naive to what coaching is. Fans really think coaches come in there like it's an elementary or high school team, and it's like, this is what we're doing. You're going to do it. Hey, why isn't he cutting? Because he don't want to cut. Now all of a sudden LeBron in year 20 is about to set a flare screen for Max Christie and dive off of it and slip. Yeah, JJ Redick is going to really come in there and drive that home for LeBron. If LeBron in year 23 don't want to do that, how do you think somebody's going to make him do it?
I hope he does.
And
this
fans
year.
will be in a Reddit
Nah,
thing.
that's not fun.
Fans will be in a
I was
Reddit
saying,
discourse like,
LeBron is such a
need a
basketball
better
man.
coach.
I feel like he would thrive. Like he would love that situation where he could just play ball.
I mean, that JJ mentioned that in his first thing, that LeBron is going to play more off the ball, but not in the sense that he's going to be sitting in the corner, but he's going to be involved in the actions when he doesn't have the ball more than before.
I thought he should have been posting up a lot,
He also
versus
is 40 almost. So it's like
and he's posting up
is.
next to Anthony Davis, who not making those shots.
he did take 4 threes the other night and missed all of them. But I was watching like, there it, damn. There it, damn. There it, damn.
yeah.
I agree with you, though. I think LeBron would have flourished in that a whiles ago. That's the tough thing is LeBron's still playing at a high level, but we can't ignore his age. We can't ignore the mileage. And it's like, again, it's very taxing to play in an offense where it's free-flowing and you're screening, slipping, Like, you screen, slip, you don't get the ball, now we going back out into a motion off. Like, it's taxing.
That's why we clap it up for Steph Curry that he at his age and he could still run probably 2 marathons back to back.
Well, shout out to him. But we also should applaud Draymond Green because he's doing the I don't want to say the actual.
He's doing the dirty work.
But he's doing the dirty work.
He is.
It's one thing to run around it, but to be the guy
He's
constantly
standing
setting
at the top
screen.
of that key, P.
But no, he's doing the screen setting.
He
and he's
is,
doing a
he
damn
is.
good job getting them open, which means he's actually making contact.
Yeah.
And to do that for 82 games with a guy that's burning that many miles, you're doing a lot of screen setting.
He
How many
saved.
calories y'all think Steph Curry eating a day?
It's got to be like close to 4,000. 3 to 4,000.
Probably
I don't know
has
the
to.
I don't know the answer.
I feel like he would have to.
I
maintain.
damn sure don't know the answer.
but I know he
Just
is
'cause
running a marathon
Just because
every
he
game.
does run so much, he
Yeah.
would have to do something. Because like he has to stay strong too. Like you don't want to lose your muscles. So like probably has to eat a good.
Well, he's
amount.
eating a damn lot of protein. Shout out to his chef.
Yeah, having a personal chef just don't.
Is it? Does he have a chef or is it Aisha? Because you know she's a chef.
Probably both.
I
would
think
say
Aisha
probably
sometimes want to chill and
Right? Yeah, hell yeah.
probably.
Hell
Because
yeah.
you know she works too.
Yeah.
So you don't want to come home after cooking all day to cook all day.
Would y'all have
I
a
ain't
black
find
chef?
no.
Sure.
Would I have a black chef?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It said he be targeting around 3,000 a day.
3,000 a day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's actually not as much as I thought it would be.
I mean,
You know I like
2,000
try
is
to
the
eat
average,
2,500.
or like 2,000 is what you should be, and then obviously he burning so
Yeah.
much. So I would think.
Yeah, I was looking at personal chefs the other day. Every time I know what the price is, but I look to see if the price went down.
What
Paying
type of
somebody's
chef? What type of
salary.
chef would you have?
A black chef. I want somebody that maybe
Chef from South Park.
maybe I want to ask them to cook Thanksgiving. I don't want
Recipes.
stuffing. I want the dressing and the collard greens, and I might be in the mood for that type of stuff.
Yeah,
What
for
about
sure.
that? What about that white girl that's on Twitter dating that black guy throwing down?
Teeny?
Oh, yeah,
she could throw down, but I haven't seen her make soul food though, so I don't know. Like I haven't
Only,
seen her.
I've
first
only seen
video
her
that
mac and
she-
cheese from
The mac and
Thanksgiving
cheese
time.
The
is
first
okay.
video
A
she
hit.
had, was it the chicken video? Where she was doing like the
Yep.
fried chicken? Okay.
Yep.
I
Well,
would
that's
think
the
about
first
this
one I
one.
seen.
Yeah, that was the
She
one I
definitely
seen
be
too.
throwing down though.
That's tell all to me. All I need to see is the macaroni.
Mm.
I don't need to see shit else. You cook that macaroni. I know what you can do.
I was actually I really follow her content. I don't cook a single dish, but I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
So she got hit by the hurricane, the
Yes.
first one, and then she basically didn't post no cooking videos for like a week. I'm like, damn, bro, what's going on, man? That whole side of the earth is
It
just
is
decimated.
crazy that it is sad that she has to deal with all the retaliation from being in an interracial relationship.
Mhm.
She deals with that a lot, and it's be like, damn, y'all are gonna make her go viral for this, and all she doing is cooking.
Just cook
Welcome to
the internet.
Yeah.
the internet.
It's just not a real place.
Hey, Spurs make the play in. Cap or no cap?
Cap.
Cap, yeah, that's cap. I just think the West is too deep, and I just think it's too early. Vic would have to be all NBA.
Which I don't think out of the realm of possibility. I think he has to be all NBA, and Devin Vassell has to be
Yeah.
not an all-star, but all-star caliber.
Like a CJ McCollum level type player.
He's got to be a very
Yeah.
good number two, and he's already 19 point per game player.
Mhm.
He's got to be like mid-20s, I think.
I
And
want to
you're
say
just
no
got-
cap so bad, but I know it's probably gonna be like the Rockets, or it's gonna be between them and like the Rockets or something.
Yeah, I think the Rockets have a much better chance of getting in the play-in than Spurs. So.
I'm gonna go no cap.
And then you got the
Or
Kings
Cap.
down there. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for them to beat out the Kings, the Rockets, the Warriors. Yeah,
The Lakers,
the Lakers. Yeah,
the Clippers
maybe
will win
even-
some regular season
yeah,
games.
depending on what Kawhi. Yeah, depending on Kawhi, the Clippers. So yeah, it's gonna be tight.
This is Chris Paul's last season.
I'm gonna say no cap. I'm gonna say no cap. I think he's gonna hit 40 years old in May, and that's gonna be. What's funny about that?
He's got a no. I'm gonna go
It's a
no
2-year
cap.
deal though.
I was
So who
gonna
knows?
say, does he have another year on his deal? I'm gonna say no cap. I'm gonna say he's played. He loves what he did this year. That he plays another year with
Wait,
it.
That's
was it a
cap.
2-year deal?
Cap.
I thought it was a 1
You know
year
I
deal.
was getting
I'm gonna double
confused.
check.
But something tells me that Chris
1 year,
Paul-
$10
Wait,
million. It is 1 year.
It is
Yeah.
the 1 year because I remember I was instead of like a big contract or something. They just went out and
Yeah,
did
he
the
took
1
like
year.
that buyout, and then he.
I'm gonna
went-
say somebody gonna pick him up.
yeah.
And he gonna want to play and still have
Especially if
a
they
chance.
like what he did. A lot of teams are gonna like what he did in San Antonio. Maybe some other youthful team, or maybe
I don't want that to be his legacy, man.
him helping out
the
youthful teams.
Jazz.
yeah, right.
Nah.
He already done played for 1 million teams. It feel like I can't.
Or
can't
maybe
do
he
with
swing
another.
for the fence one more time and just go play with a contender.
That's what it
Yeah.
felt like when I see Russell in that Denver jersey.
It
It's
is
like
weird,
he
bro.
playing for another team.
I think we'll know first month of the season.
Yeah.
How's his body holding up, and can he hit a jump shot? Because he ain't hit a jump shot in 2 seasons.
That's
Feels
my
He hit
biggest
one in that
thing.
preseason game.
a one.
I seen one.
You obviously a bigger Chris Paul fan than me, but I would want to see him leave on his own terms. I would hate to see him have an injury this
His body
year,
breakdown.
and it's like he has to go. I would
Yeah.
love to see him walk away on his own.
It's more the possibility of that is a lot higher now. I mean, he's about to be 40 as
My
well.
boy Vegan,
Or
though.
do y'all think he would want a farewell tour? Think he can get a farewell tour?
I don't think.
We got to stop using that.
I was gonna
We
say-
gotta
I really
stop
think
using
that's
that.
for
He said-
Kobe's
He
and
said you
Bronny's.
ain't Kobe.
Right. And I feel like it should be a thing. You have to be top 10 all time to get a farewell tour.
So the
Yeah.
only people that's getting them is KD, Steph, LeBron from our era.
Yeah.
And
I think that's fair.
Jokic probably won't want one.
Yeah, he's just gonna pop up.
Jokic
and be like,
won't
I'm
even
done.
care.
Yeah, I'm just
We
done.
probably won't even know Jokic is retiring.
LeBron said we won't know when he's retiring. I feel like that's cap. I feel like LeBron is gonna make a statement, or at least make an Instagram post before the season started and make people think this is gonna be the last one. There's
Yeah.
no way he don't want a farewell tour.
He going to do
He's
something.
done too much to not want a farewell tour.
There's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, don't break out the black SUVs, brother. I love you. You're unk. LeBron wants to own the team. LeBron is going to do something in bed with the NBA so that they can profit off of a farewell tour, and they're going to allow him to walk right into ownership.
When he won the in-season tournament, do y'all remember what Adam Silver said when they handed the trophy?
He's got everything except owning the team.
And he also said, this MVP doesn't come with a franchise or something like
That's
that.
what I meant. Yeah.
Because
Something
they're
about
playing in Vegas. You know what's happening. He will own the Vegas team, more
Bro,
likely than
yeah.
not. At least his ownership group.
I don't
Did
remember
y'all know he
what.
owns a baseball team?
what baseball team?
Red
He's a
Sox?
part owner of the. Maybe it was the Red Sox. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I did not know that.
I don't remember
And
how
a
much
soccer
the
team.
tickets cost, but for Kobe's farewell tour, Kyrie made sure he got his ticket.
did.
Kyrie said
And
he
they
paid
had
like $500 to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Bub was trying to go to the Staples Center.
I know
To
that
see
was
it,
out
but
the
it was-
roof.
it was
I know that
crazy.
was out the roof.
So, but yeah, the NBA will make so much money off of that that it's like, do me a favor, I do you a favor.
last game in Cleveland,
Oh, my goodness.
tickets going.
Oh, the last
le-
game in Cleveland.
Not-
It's probably 1,000 to get in the door.
Now, we
300 left.
should really get to that game if that ever happened. But that's how the NBA man, I would make that game 82. What you talking about? I would make that the last game of the season and really shoot it up on y'all.
Because playing against the Jazz on the last day of your career, no offense to them.
No, we needed that because the way he went out was incredible.
60 points is ridiculous.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Please, yeah, Bron, just announce it so we can get our tickets.
And when
ready.
the best part about the Kobe thing is when he started dancing at the free throw. Bronny plays in 41 games this season.
Cap.
They're probably gonna let him get his few moments with Dad, and then at that point,
Why you just say that like that?
Like he was his damn brother or some shit.
then they're gonna be like, he still need time to develop. We got the moment out the way. Now it's time to play real basketball.
I hope that it's Cap for his development and for the Lakers.
Cap.
It's just I don't think he's just. I think he's gonna get that first game.
Yeah.
I think he'll get out of the way. I won't be surprised if he was as a South Bay Lakers, like the G League team.
I was telling
Him
my
and number 41 gonna be hooping down there.
'Cause I
telling
also
my
can't see
stream, they
them-
be setting them up, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
And I also don't see them blowing teams out to where they gonna just give. him
Don't
an
say all
opportunity.
that. now.
Unless
get a-
they
they
get
gonna
blown
get a
out, then it's like here,
Do
Bronny.
you think they're gonna blow people out more than they're gonna get blown out, or which way?
They're gonna get blown out and come back, and I'm gonna sit up late night at 11:45. Like, is
For the
they gonna
fake
do
ass
it?
comeback.
The Lakers now down 5.
Yeah, I don't think he gets to 41.
I was telling my stream yesterday, they be setting them up because like they was chanting for him to get in the game, like praying for him to get in the game. He in the game, didn't do nothing. You know, it's all on social media where the stat line say 0 for 4, 0 points, and they just got it for just let the man be.
It takes a lot of mental strength for him to probably have to deal with that.
The more I watch starting 5, the less I really care. They almost lost their son. Like
100%.
he's in the NBA with Bron.
Right.
Like, who cares?
I think the people that care are just bored,
Yeah.
or farming engagement. That's really what it is. It's farming engagement.
Using Bronny's name is a way to farm engagement.
Like
now.
that tweet that was like, here's his last 3 games of the preseason. It's like, oh, for whatever. That tweet had like 50,000 likes. I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? Like, if his name was Ron Howard instead of Bronny James, nobody gives a damn about him being the 55th overall pick and shooting bad and everything. So it's
Well, their
engagement
argument
for
is
him.
going to be he wouldn't be playing in that game.
It's
like that.
possible, yeah. But I guess nepotism is okay. when
Y'all
it's Bron.
broke you and Bronny name to get some money. I see how much those tweets be making. I done went viral 3 times last month, made
Hey,
$200.
Twitter,
The
in the pot.
YouTube videos is guaranteed 200,000. And I ain't done not one Bronny YouTube video, but I know if I did, it's
Biggest
200,000.
Twitter check I got was about $11.
For real?
What'd you do with it?
I think the very
Folded up,
first
put
one
in
I
my
got
pocket.
was decent.
I think I maybe got
It was
$20.
3 digits. That's what I mean by it was like
I think I got
115.
like 60 on my best one.
I mean, that's good because you just tweeting.
Tweeting.
But like I don't know how anybody can be like, man, I'm
And
getting
now
off this Twitter check.
I'm not even getting paid from it right now.
They withholding you?
Yeah, they talking about I need to submit my ID or some shit like that.
They seen you
For
went
your
bald.
$6.
They seen he went bald. They said, hold
It's not
up.
him.
We get 65 games from Joel Embiid this season. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
No cap. I think he's gonna come out. He's gonna play. And I just also think there won't be a lot of wear and tear on his body because he wanted to do everything now. He got Paul George now next to him, and Maxi's probably gonna take it. So like, he's gonna still be Joel Embiid, but he also won't have to play those heavy minutes at a high level. And also they got Drummond, who's gonna come in and eat up some of those backup minutes. I think they now have the right amount of depth to where they pretty much want to run him into the ground.
I'm going to say no cap, and that's me being hopeful that he does play that many minutes because the NBA is better when we have good teams. Yeah. And Joel Embiid makes them from an okay team to not a good team to a great team. You got more, right?
Yeah.
Before you do that, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Why should you bet with Caesars Sportsbook? 2 words, Caesars Rewards. Every bet brings you closer to the type of benefits only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, VIP experiences, sports and concert tickets, and more. It's not just an app, it's an empire.
Cool, let's get back into it.
Classify this however you may in your own brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan Poole bounce back year. Cap or no cap? Whatever's a bounce back year for him and y'all own.
Preseason has looked rough for Jordan Poole.
Mm.
I'm gonna say no cap, just because it's hard to be as bad as he was last year. So
I'm going to say
if he regresses from last year, then it's like, damn, this is a real big concern, and maybe his role is just naturally just to come off the bench.
I'm going to say cap. And not saying that he's going to get worse or anything. I think last year the spotlight was on him because he got traded to the Wizards and everything like that. I think people already know what to kind of expect from Jordan Poole. And they're also just they're going through a rough patch right now. Is like they're rebuilding as a team. So I don't think he's really going to get much attention to even be like he's playing bad or anything. I think he's just going to be Jordan Poole.
Just a reminder, last year he gave you 17, 4, and 3.
I think he'd probably be around, better shooting in terms of like.
Because his splits were bad last year.
Yeah, I think it's going to probably be around the same, but
32.
When he averaged
better
a lot
shooting
of turnovers
splits.
too.
He was averaging.
Like 2.5, I think I just
Yeah.
saw.
probably
He
gonna be the
averaged.
same. I don't.
He
expect that
averaged
to be
more with the
different.
Warriors the year before.
Oh.
Career
They're
year.
also letting him be the full-time point guard now instead of pairing him with another primary ball handler. I'm going to say cap. I don't see it. I hope he does, but I don't think he's bouncing back. But even bounce back feels weird, you know. But a lot of responsibility as a primary. I'm going to say cap.
Phoenix Suns are a top 4 team out west.
Pierre, I just did an episode of Small Ball with Kenny Beecham. I spent 30 minutes talking about the Suns.
I'm gonna go no cap. I think they're gonna be like that.
Why? Because KB just said he spent 30 minutes talking about him on Small Ball.
No, he didn't even say what he said about them. He could have been.
Well, I know
could've
he
been thrashing them.
Nah, I follow him on Twitter.
Is that my brand?
Nah, but I will say the offense looks exciting. Like, I'm very intrigued by the movement, the fluidity, the willingness from everyone to make that extra pass and not get into this offensive stagnant ISO type game. It seems like they've really bought into a whole new system. I love watching Bradley Beal coming off all these screens. We saw him do it a little bit in Washington where he would be running off screens and coming off the ball, catching, shooting, and getting to his easy looks. I like that offense to where I'm a little bit more excited to watch it.
I do too, but will it be better than? Because you got the Timberwolves, the Thunder, you have the Mavericks, the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think they could be up there.
I'm going cap on that.
'Cause-
I already said, like, in my head, it was probably about 3 teams that I know is going to be a top 3 seed. Like you said, OKC, Timberwolves, maybe then the Mavericks, Denver. So, like, I know there's probably about top 3, and then there's the rest of the field I'm taking versus Suns. I'm going to go cap.
I'm going to go I think if they're healthy, they'll win enough regular season games to be a top 4 seed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no cap. Bud Ball is real. They got shooters. He likes to shoot. That's all I really need.
We will have a tight Rookie of the Year race. Cap or no cap?
Yeah,
Or do
man.
y'all think somebody runs off with it?
We're going to do our awards after this segment. Rookie of the Year was just like the most boring Rookie of the Year
It was.
field in a long time. And I narrowed it down to basically 2 dudes. And I think it will be close between those 2 dudes.
Yes, same. It's not that deep of a talent pool. To
I
where
think I got a surprise.
it's not that competitive.
I think it's wide open.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
do
is. It seems
too.
like it's literally everyone's award to win.
Yeah.
It's not a clear-cut guy.
First time MVP is crowned this year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No cap. Sorry, I just said yes.
I'm gonna say
No
no
cap.
cap as well. In my top 3, I have a guy that's won it before, but the top 2 are probably Luka and Shai.
Yep.
I think it's one of their times, and I think it's a new guy, no cap.
OKC wins 65 games this year.
I'm going cap.
Yeah.
65 was a lot.
That's a lot of games.
If you
I'll
get
take-
65, you might as well go for 7.
I'll take 60. I won't
They
go
loaded.
65.
That was my thinking. That 60 seems reasonable, but it's like that team.
They could have an
loaded.
injury and still be fine. That's
Yeah,
the
that
biggest
team is
thing for
loaded,
regular
man.
Y'all
season.
loaded,
And it's a
man.
real thing when the teams like they just don't. They kind of realize that the regular season doesn't mean as much as when you get to that postseason. And just like it's all about preparation. OKC still hungry.
Exactly.
Like they'll easily go get out there and 55
Hungry with
plus.
fresh legs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shake and
Young
sit out. You
legs.
still got to see Chet, J-Dub, Caruso.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
You seen the little, video where it was Shai and J-Dub, and it was on the little iPad drawing up the play, and it
Yeah.
said Shai took that away. He said he just drew up an ISO for
ISO.
himself.
Yeah. That's you when we
He's
play program.
he's taking pull-up
real.
threes now.
Mike be making every play about him.
Straight up pull-up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander threes.
They don't want to see that.
I'm gonna say cap though. They don't get to 65. That will make them better because I think the Celtics won 64 last year. So they'd be more dominant what the Celtics were. That's tough in that
Out
conference.
west too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cap.
They team deeper than the Boston Celtics from last year.
It's deeper.
They
But
ain't
they're
got
just
it's
not in
not-
a tougher conference.
It's also not as talented though. It's deeper for sure.
yet. These guys ain't really developed.
Yeah.
But because I'm seeing Shai MVP, I'm seeing J-Dub
J-Dub
MIP. So it's
You
like
seeing Chet DPOY?
Nah, I ain't seen
so
that.
it's- I see MIP for Chet though too. So
Yeah.
it's like Caruso. It's like man, Jimmy Butler last season as a Heat, cap or no cap. This is it. This is his last season as a Heat, cap or no cap.
No cap. I think he's probably out. I just think he's coming out. He gonna hoop
Hello Brooklyn.
and he gonna try to get his last bag, and probably that little relationship between him and Pat Riley is probably not there right now.
Brooklyn too good of a market for him to not want. He got a coffee brand. He can open up. You know how many little coffee shops? Man, he can
Yeah.
make big face coffee, a little storefront. Man, cut it out, man.
Yeah.
You know, he getting to the later of his career, he got to start thinking about the afters.
Yeah. I mean, most players are thinking about the offers doing, which is the smartest thing you can do.
Yeah, he already started the brand.
Yeah. He says $60 for a cup of coffee
In his house though.
in his house. I mean, but still,
I
I don't care where it says $60.
I'll pay 60.
How much you think it costs
to
him?
make that
I'm
coffee?
a lounge around for
$1.
4 hours in his career.
Fair enough. I was waiting to see Mike in the documentary. I haven't seen him yet. He has to be in there
Talking about
somewhere,
Mike
right?
Smith.
Mike Smith.
Oh, I think you talking about him. I'm
No,
like,
no.
Oh,
Mike
I
is
thought
not in
just
there. Hell
yes,
no.
I thought for sure you. was talking about-
Anything with Jimmy Butler, and you hear Mike, you got to think Mike Smith.
I'm going to say, no cap. This is last season.
No cap.
JJ Redick reinvents the Lakers and they look drastically different in a good way.
No cap. No cap. Just the one thing that's inspired me with this with the off ball movement is we get a bunch of like baseline cuts and just small movement like that I feel like if we could capitalize on 50% of those plays that we kind
Get
of
it
just
capitalized. And
that we're
no
just kind of
cap.
dead from just like people standing around and watching LeBron and Anthony Davis. I think we could be in a lot better shape.
I'm going to say no cap, but also the talent level is not nearly at the same level as these other teams.
Yeah.
So I think they could look dramatically better while still being 3 games better in the record, But yeah, no cap.
No cap. It seems like this is just JJ's philosophy, and it seems like it's something that he really wants to instill. And if LeBron and AD want to win championships, they want to buy in or something. They haven't won since 2020, so they got to change
So
some
you
shit
talking
up.
about LeBron and Anthony Davis? What about the rest of the squad?
You got to lead by example.
It does lead on- he right, Mike. It lean on them.
The
Just
top
said
dogs
Nobody's looking at that roster like, man, D'Lo got to buy in.
Bro, LeBron is 40 years old in the preseason. In 16 minutes, he had like 19 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists.
Darvin Ham would still be the coach of y'all team if that first game of the season LeBron wasn't complaining about the minutes restriction.
Or have you not watched the little documentary?
No, he does. He don't like basketball like that.
No,
I saw the clip
I
out
don't
of
watch.
it.
I don't watch.
Oh, you
shows
haven't
like
watched
that.
it
I haven't sat down and watched it either.
Damn.
Y'all care enough? Like,
I do
y'all
want
gonna
to watch it.
Did y'all
yeah.
even see our clip?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
haven't
put it in the
watched
group chat. That's why.
I haven't watched the episode. I'm on that episode now. I watched episode yesterday. I'm like, oh, there's foul. Let me stop.
Yeah.
I want to get in bed and Cooper Flagg lives up to the hype and remains the consensus top pick, cap or no cap. Because, every year you come in with this number one guy and it's just him and head and shoulders. But then it's always a sneaky, even Vic. Like, Vic was going to be it. But, like, Brandon Miller, not that he gave him a run for his money, but he kind of shot out of the cannon.
They said that Scoot was supposed to be number one if Vic wasn't in this draft.
And Brandon Miller shot above him, yeah. Hey, Scoot. Swag looked different last night. I don't know if y'all tapped into the Blazers at all.
What was different?
I did.
He didn't have them thick ass socks on.
That's a step in the right direction.
I tapped in and then I immediately tapped out.
Yeah, nobody really played for the Blazers.
No.
And Scoot did play, and
You know,
he didn't
What,
play
4
well.
for 16.
He didn't play well.
Hey, I don't want to hear shit because everybody draft him there too. No, take Brandon Miller.
I
Not y'all.
don't pay attention to accessories, but when you have no accessories on, it sticks out.
It's either no accessories or OD accessories. Like when Reggie Jackson has the goggles, the headband, the mismatched shoes, the sleeve, the legs. It's like, bro, chill the fuck out.
Who the best no accessories hooper?
When I was watching the Bulls,
Kawhi Leonard.
Josh Giddey had
I was
no
thinking Jamal
tattoos,
Crawford
no
for sure.
accessories, just big out there.
Who?
Josh Giddey, no tattoos, no
Oh
accessories.
yeah, he's never been an
nothing.
accessories guy.
You got hair. Nice head of hair. That's his accessory.
Kobe Whitehead
Kobe
was bouncing.
Kobe Whitehead, you definitely be bouncing.
Wizards would be the worst team in the NBA.
No
No
cap.
cap.
No
No
cap.
cap.
No
I-
cap.
That team, they gonna struggle, man.
Ben Simmons plays 50 games.
Cap.
Cap.
Cap, I just haven't seen it. I can't even bet against that. I'm sorry.
Damn.
D-Mills,
I
I thought
just
this
knew-
was gonna be the one you rad for.
Me
right
too.
here.
I just haven't seen it.
I
yet.
wrote this one
We
for
get that.
you.
We get the Ben Simmons spiel like every year before the season starts. That he
I'll give
gonna
him
be
48 games.
You might as well
Give me,
just
the, give me the under on that, too.
You might as well just go 50.
This Trae Young last season as a Hawk, cap or no cap?
Cap.
No cap.
I'm gonna-
no cap. That's cap. I think he's gonna be there for a while.
I think it's only no cap if he's traded to the Spurs so they can get their picks back.
yeah.
Other than that, I think he's there to stay.
Rockets outwin Warriors, cap or no cap?
Damn, that's because like we talking maybe 1 or 2 game differences.
I'm going to say cap.
But
Well, I made it tough.
yeah,
I ain't gonna give you no teams
No,
that's
no, you right,
15
no.
games separated.
yeah.
I'm gonna go no cap. When we did our little over unders, I had the Rockets get more than the Warriors to take that spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cap. They got the better player. I think.
So
Steph,
no cap.
no cap. My bad. Yeah,
So who do you think is gonna win more?
the Warriors.
Okay, so it is cap.
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
right.
Y'all be so
The cap or
confused
no cap be just.
No, I
That's
was
what
right.
I
He
hear.
was wrong.
Yeah, are you saying
because I didn't
our
know
isn't
what
y'all
side
too?
I didn't know what side you was on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be wrong there. I invented this.
The Warriors should have a better regular season record.
Tell Draymond.
So what-
get
what
into
side is he on?
altercation.
What did he say?
The Warriors should have a better regular season record.
Yeah, same side I'm on. He on cap.
Yeah. You know what? Let me like you be the one that I be having to correct, right? Ain't it you
Yeah,
just say,
it-
okay,
it
yeah,
do
my
be
fault.
me. It do be me.
It be him. It be him.
I know
I'm
that
sorry.
now. You gonna stop embarrassing me on this panel in front of all these people?
Since I'm over here bragging.
Yeah.
I was thinking we should have like planned out a skit where we had a fake beef with that kind of like a thing.
Hell yeah.
And see how the audience interprets it.
We should have. We really dropped the ball on that. Kawhi doesn't play this season.
That's cap.
He,
He's
that's
playing.
cap. Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
He's playing 82 of them things. Why? I'm here with you, brother.
82.
82, 83.
He might not be
In
there for the
season
first
tournament
one.
champions. 83 games.
No. They
Yeah,
not
I want
doing
whatever dope you smoking
Got it from Mike.
so I can sell it to Mike
He sold it to me.
and be rich. The Bucks. All right, this is like not a cap or no cap, but like I'm gonna talk to you. The Bucks got to make it past the first round this season, right?
Hell yeah. There's no way in hell you have Giannis Antetokounmpo and
It's been 2 seasons.
Well, that's the thing that they
well,
don't have
he
Giannis.
hasn't been healthy, so
I'm saying though, even if he's not healthy, you can't go 3 or 4 years in a row and being like he ain't healthy. Chris Middleton got these ankle things. Him and these ankle things. Him and Damon Giannis ain't really do shit this summer.
Giannis did look dominant in that preseason game, though.
He's
As long as
Yeah,
Giannis,
Giannis is always
Giannis
with
is on that court, they
And
they
Bobby
should have
Portis.
the first round rep.
but Bobby gonna get his ISOs too on that right wing.
So let's take it up a notch. What is the expectation? What do they have to do?
Conference finals and NBA finals is the only expectations of that team. You
So
don't
if
trade
they-
away all those picks.
So if they get
Dak.
bounced in the second round, what are we
Failure.
talking about?
I would say it's a failure of a season
You're
too.
looking at.
I'm agreeing, but what do we do? Are we just saying it's a failure and we do it again? What's going on? They've had the same team for a while besides the
I mean,
Dame
your
shit.
most valuable asset is Damian Lillard at that point. So then you probably gonna have to try to dangle him around, see what you can get.
That's
or
what you would do?
You're not getting shit for Brook Lopez or Chris Middleton.
That's what I'm
I'm
mad
just-
about is and this could be like they try to get offers of Brook Lopez and they just didn't like anything. But they really feel like Brook Lopez is still going to give them a great year, and that's going to boost their chances.
But even I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Brook is like, I know we talk Bron obviously because he's a superpower, it's like superhuman. Brook has not fell off one bit. 3 years ago, I came on this podcast. One of my bold predictions was that Brook Lopez was going to fall off. That was 3 years
I'm
ago.
calling it this year.
Okay.
I'm calling
You
it this
predict
year.
his fall off every year.
Well, I didn't predict it every year.
Well,
That
no,
was
the
him. He
thing
said
about
3
his
years
game
ago.
is that it don't really require a lot. He
What
has to
made you say that though? You were just saying some
Just
shit.
based on
Because of
age.
and
Yeah,
he had the
Stop
back
just
injury.
saying shit.
Based
And he
on
had the
He's
back
saying
injury.
it off his performance. You just talking.
Well, we was bold prediction episode.
And
Yeah, I'm just talking myself.
all he does is he just shoots threes. He occasionally, he has a game where he turns back the clock, and now he back posting up. But then
That's
you know,
usually when Giannis ain't playing.
yeah, and then he protects the rim. That's
He
really all he does.
gets the most shot contests in the NBA every season.
He just didn't eat the rim.
He just does a rebound, which is so crazy for a dude that's 7 foot that's standing on the rim. He gets the most shot contests, but he's not getting the damn rebound.
Well, that's right, because he's contesting the shots.
And you got Giannis on
No.
the team. Giannis
What do you mean
getting about
so?
12 to 13.
He's jumping to contest. You think he can see he can
As
get
the
that?
center, you're supposed to contest shots
He
and
has
close.
fucking Giannis.
That don't mean shit.
What do you mean?
All the elite centers in the league do that.
This is unfair.
What do you-
because
how is that
it's not like
unfair?
they give up a ton of offensive boards. They have one of the best rebounders in basketball on his backside.
But that don't excuse him having like 3
So-
rebounds in a game.
But you're acting as though him not getting those rebounds is detrimental to the team when someone else is getting
it
the
would
boards.
also help the team.
Giannis averages 14 a game.
That's fine, but it's still when you're the center, your job is to own
No,
the paint.
his
when
job
you're,
is to contest
no,
shots.
when you're the center, your job is to own the damn paint.
He does. He was DPOY runner-up.
Yes, but he's not fucking closing the possession.
They have Giannis, brother.
He does. They do.
have Giannis.
That's
You're
cool.
not making sense, bro.
They have
How?
Giannis.
You still supposed to rebound the ball as a center.
Darrick, you're blowing my mind right now.
How?
Because, okay, boom.
All the other bigs in the league, when they contest shots and they get the rebound, what is that?
But this is a thing that he does not need to do. They have one of the 3 best rebounders in the world on their team.
I guess. But
If we have proof, and I can look this up, the minutes without Giannis on the court, and it's just Brook Lopez, you think they're getting out-rebounded then?
probably.
I don't believe they are.
Probably because Bobby Portis.
So what's the problem? They're never losing the rebounding battle. Why is it a problem?
I just want my.
He's contesting the most shots in basketball. That's from the 3 and from the paint. If he's contesting a mid-range jumper, Darrick, you think he has the wherewithal to be able with them big-ass feet to get back and get the rebound too? Or will he say, Giannis, you're a one-man fast break. Go get it. Run. It's the same thing. Steven Adams was one of the greatest rebounders in the league. His rebounding numbers were down with Russell Westbrook because it made sense for Russ to get the board and go. It's the same shit. Let Giannis be Giannis. Let his numbers be 30, 15, and 7. Get an MVP award, brother. I'm okay with getting 4 rebounds a game. And I don't think it's, what is the number? I don't think it's 4.
I don't know. I'm just saying he do have games where sometimes he has like 3.
Y'all like mouse us on y'all chicken on the side.
On the side.
I like
No, actually, I like it on the chicken because
Me
I like
too.
to smother it on.
I like it on the chicken.
Yeah, I
he
like
averaged
it on that
3.8 last year.
As a starting center, that's disgusting.
But again, he has Giannis and then he has Bobby Portis.
I hate to be this guy. I'm on both sides because I get what you're saying, but it looks terrible.
In my
when you're-
mind, if it's not detrimental to the team, then it doesn't matter.
fuck all that.
And it's not.
When you're 7 foot, you should not be averaging
But he's
3.8.
contesting
Nobody wanna
three-pointers
hear that
more
shit.
than anybody been in
I-
basketball.
A lot of centers are still
I was
contesting
gonna say,
shots
yeah,
and they still rebound.
Jaren Jackson Jr. contests a lot of shots. He probably go out there and get about 4 boards.
Then that's
You
not
want
good.
to know why?
That's not good.
Because he's
though.
got a backside rebounder.
Who?
Jaren Jackson
And-
did
and
not
his-
have a backside
And his
rebounder.
defensive player of the year
I'm just talking
one-
in general. He's never been,
He has Steven Adams.
But I mean, from the way I look at it from D-Mill's point, there's definitely a lot of centers in the league that are 7 foot. I'm like,
his
you should be
favorite-
walking around
his
with more
favorite
than
guy,
4
Rudy
rebounds.
Gobert. He contests his shots at an elite
Rudy
level.
Gobert is an
He's like the
all-time
best in
defender.
the
And then he
world.
also closes the possession. We could even go like a guy like Jared Allen. Jared Allen protects the rim, and he still gets
That's
you
the first
over 10
person-
boards a game.
Y'all conversation.
Bam Adebayo does
I
the
wanted
same
y'all
thing.
to cook,
Bam
but the
Adebayo's
first person
different.
that came to my mind was Jared Allen. He still finds a way.
But also, I'm just saying it's unnecessary.
Every possession, he's not contesting the shot.
Anthony Davis-
Every possession.
But he's the best in basketball.
That's cool.
That's
but
the
every
thing.
possession, he's not contesting the shot.
But still, Giannis is averaging 14 boards.
That's fine. Fuck Giannis. Take him
He's
out.
thank
never.
you.
Brook Lopez has never been like somebody we knew was getting 10 boards a game.
He's not. What you saying can be true, and we can still say he need to get more rebounds. There ain't no problem
I
with
think
that.
that's fair. I think that's fair.
all I'm saying. I'm on both of y'all side.
But
When he's contesting the shot,
but
it's
Darrick is
very
acting
hard.
like this is a super bad thing for the team.
No, he's going off
not.
of Brook Lopez. He's just
Yeah.
saying as a 7-footer. I didn't hear one time Darrick said, "Man, they need to do that or they're gonna lose a game." He just saying for him to be as big as he is, his ass need to get a couple more rebounds. Which I agree. When you're saying he's
But for-
contesting the shot,
okay.
because he's fucking 7 foot,
But-
KB.
but
We're just
why,
talking
though?
basketball. What you mean? Mr. I want to be a coach. If you have a big ass motherfucker on a team you coaching and he is 5th in the fucking rebound total, you're gonna say, get your big goofy ass down there and fucking rebound.
But if we have Dennis
That's
Rodman, I
You're
don't give
not
a
going to
fuck.
have Dennis Rodman. Giannis is not Dennis Rodman.
He averages 14 rebounds. He's not
But
Dennis
he's
Rodman.
not Dennis Rodman.
He's one of the greatest rebounders in basketball.
He's not Dennis Rodman.
He's second in the league. He's not Dennis Rodman.
he's
Okay,
not Dennis
if I have
Rodman.
Giannis,
He's not Dennis
If I
Rodman.
have Giannis and I have a dude that's averaging,
Regardless if you have Giannis or not, when you see a 7-foot center, you're going to say you should have more than 3
Sure,
rebounds.
I agree with that.
Plain and simple. So
I
what
agree
are we
with that.
talking about?
But in the context of the team,
We're not talking about that.
that,
They're
is
doing
that what we're
fine.
talking about?
No, he was talking about. He said
What-
Brook
what-
Lopez should have more rebounds.
Okay.
He never said that the Bucks lose cause it, or that the Bucks ain't reaching their ceiling cause it.
So-
He's just making it. He's just saying, as a basketball fan,
Mm-hmm.
when he sees a 7-foot motherfucker and he sees 3 rebounds next to their name, he automatically, like most people who watch basketball, say, "Damn, he should have some more."
Sure.
That's all I was saying.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Especially since you say he contested the most shots. That means he's already at the damn rim.
But that also, it's not just the rim though.
no, yeah.
It's
Most-
he
And
contests the most
all
3
I'm
pointers.
saying is, I'm on both sides because if he's out launching at to contest a shot, yeah.
Also,
So
his numbers
I
are going to be
don't
lower because
need-
he's sitting at the perimeter. He's
I
not
don't
getting any
need Brook
offensive
Lopez
rebounds,
to
too.
average 20 rebounds, but I'm not going to lie. As a basketball person, anybody is going to look and say, whether you contest the shot or not, you ain't the only 7-footer that contest shots. You might contest the most in the NBA, but that don't mean you're the only one. They finding ways to get rebounds. You don't have.
Honestly,
I'm
and
not
that's-
even saying that you have to rebound as much as them, but 3.
Yeah.
Ain't no excuse in the book to justify 3
And
fucking
that's not
rebounds
even-
for a
that's
7-foot
not
center.
even
And that
NBA
defense
level.
is one side of the basketball. Go get some offensive ones,
Well, he's sitting at the
motherfucker.
perimeter, too.
So he
That's-
can go in there sometimes. I
that's
still
not
see him
even-
get a hook in so he can attack.
That's not even just NBA level. That's all basketball
Every
level.
basketball
In
level.
my
We know
mind-
damn well we gonna see hands down South play, and they got the tallest motherfucker. If Barrett is out there at 6'5", and the next motherfucker is 6 foot, I don't care if he shoot 8 threes a game. You should have more than 3 fucking rebounds.
In my mind, it's just in the context of the whole team. It doesn't matter whether
Every
he gets 3
conversation ain't in the context of the whole team.
I'm just, y'all made y'all point, and I
Yeah,
said
we
I
made our
agree.
point.
But I'm just going back to what I was saying. In the context of the team, him getting 3.7 rebounds per game doesn't fucking matter.
Shit, they need to do something. That when they ain't got no championship in a while, the first round exits, go
Wild,
rebound.
That was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago they won.
No,
3
that
years ago.
wasn't-
3 years ago they
Yeah,
won.
3 years is a long time.
In basketball, winning the
Oh
championship
no,
3
no, no,
years
no,
ago
no!
was still,
But they went and got Dame Lillard.
that was
They
last
ain't a
year.
perfect team. That's all I'm saying.
They're
They're
very
not a
far away
perfect
from
team.
that.
They're not no dynasty
But
where
the,
it's like
but the rebounding is one of the bottom things that I'm worried about for them.
yeah, that's fine. But we were talking about Brook Lopez. I want to see Brook Lopez have more than 3 rebounds.
So if he has 7 rebounds per game, we're like, oh, you had a great
that'd be
season.
a lot better than 3.
I mean, yeah.
Would you
But
rather?
I don't think our conversation around Brook Lopez has changed if he averaged 7 versus 3. He's still,
no, but
he's still a player that we look at.
I'm going to be like, that's much better than 3.
Yep.
I'm not sitting around
That's
talking
fair.
about Brook Lopez regardless anyway. But
I guess today.
if his
It
name
just
come
came
up
up.
and I
Yeah,
see
that's
3, I'm gonna be like, that's better. Shit. Warriors make moves for Curry at some point this season. Cap or no cap? This is my last one.
That's
Cap.
I just don't. They don't. I don't really see.
What move they can make?
Yeah, I don't see many moves.
I
they
think
can
there are
make.
moves out there to be made. I just don't know if they want to do it.
Yeah,
Because they have young talent.
Only thing that I could see is Jimmy if they want to somehow pair
That's
Andrew
what you traded
Wiggins.
them in your rebuild.
No,
Hey,
I didn't. It didn't make
where'd he
sense
go?
anymore. Houston.
I shouldn't have asked because I was watching
No reason to watch
when
it.
I was sick.
He went to Houston.
Yeah, only guy that I could see coming in and helping them immediately is Jimmy.
Only reason I didn't trade him there because they extended Kuminga.
Right,
So
you
it's like
did
it
say
don't-
that
it
they
don't
did. They
make
didn't
sense
do that
now.
in mine. I thought they would because you said that, so I thought they were going to do it every year. But
I
no.
said the Houston for Bari.
That man's still waiting on his extension.
Yeah.
What Barry doing for you?
12 points per game, baby.
Yeah, because Barry horrible.
But how
in
many
my
boards
sense.
though?
He plays with Bam. It doesn't matter.
I guess.
No, it does matter. How many boards?
I don't know.
I bet it's more than 3.
It better be.
Jabari be someone. He had a few games last year. We had like 18
Yeah.
boards.
Yeah, he be bored.
He's 6'10". He's a full 6'10".
Big wingspan too.
So he's shorter than Brook.
He's shorter than Brook.
And he could touch shots on the perimeter.
Not as many as Brook, though.
Let's get into these awards
Let's
though.
get into the awards.
What's Brook Lopez career high rebounds in a year?
8.6. But that was when he's back to the basket.
Still underwhelming.
8.6 is underwhelming? No.
For his 7-footer a little bit, but it Brook,
What?
if you put the context that it's Brook Lopez, you'd be like, damn, that's
No,
really good.
no.
But for-
8.6 is really fucking good, bro.
Nobody says it's bad, but I thought the Brook Lopez that I was aware of at Stanford was a double-double machine, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Robin. I thought Brook Lopez would have had a double-double year in his career, or especially when you said back to the basket. I was expecting like a 9.9.
Most back to the basket guys are getting you 10 boards, over 10 boards a game.
Think so?
Yeah.
Let me see. During this
Because like
season,
you also got to. A lot of times they're gonna get their own miss too.
That's all. I didn't say it was bad, but Brook Lopez is a guy that I thought in his back to the basket
in
days.
this season, how many guys do y'all think average more than 10 rebounds per game?
I'm
this
not
year?
sure. I didn't know what season it is.
It is
said this
season.
2009-10.
Oh.
Double digits.
So
I'll say around
You got
give me
Dwight
7
Howard.
to 10.
you have Dwight Howard, you have Powell,
You don't need to go through them all.
I'm gonna say like 6.
11.
11.
Underrated one. Troy Murphy, 10.2
Hey, Big Troy.
Troy Murphy, the left-hand shooter.
Mhm.
from Indiana, playing Indiana.
Yeah, Brook Lopez should have had the double-double.
Smallest guy to get one. Gerald Wallace, 10 rebounds exactly a game.
Yeah. Now, I'm not holding him to that because Gerald Wallace is, he was a go-getter. But, yeah, it ain't bad, but I thought he would have a tenner. That's the, But, no, even in Stanford, 7.1. So, hey.
Where you want to start out with the awards?
Let's go for the jugular. Let's go MVP.
MVP?
All right. For me, my top 3 candidates for MVP will be number 3 will be Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think he's gonna have this amazing. He had a career year last year with the Bucks. I think he's only gonna build off of that. We haven't seen any signs of regression from him, so I don't see a world where he can't. I mean, unless Joel and Jokic will have conversations as well. But I think Giannis will be top 3, and then I got Luka at number 2. I think having Klay Thompson there is only gonna open up the court a lot more for him. And they got that taste of the finals. And I think that whole team in general want to get back there.
Chris Paul got that taste. It was addicted and ain't been back since.
True. But he ain't Luka. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So it's very fair.
He ain't Rondo either.
No.
So much better.
And then number 1 is Shai. I just
Let
think
me stop messing with Chris Paul.
They
That's
probably
my
going to
dog.
have the best record out west. And they're just such a deep team. It's kind of going to be hard not to give it to them.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But then somebody made the point on Twitter that was like, well, Jason Tatum just was on the team that won 64 games and put up all NBA first team numbers. He wasn't even in the conversation. So how much does OKC being the 1 seed matter in the grand scheme of things?
That's
think,
true.
well,
Because I do.
It was
'Cause-
more context
yeah.
with Jason Tatum, though. Like,
Just because his team is so fucking
his
good.
team was so good, and then also the performances where he was having like 15 or whatever, and his team was dominating, like, that's not going to help. Shai was literally dropping 30 a game, like, and he was the reason why, like, the
31
sole engine of the team. Like,
It was
I wonder-
31 exactly.
His bad performing games. So there's only 5 times last season where he scored less than 20. Let's see what their record was in those games.
Tatum or Shai?
Talking about Shai.
Oh.
no, so that's not Tatum right
They
there.
were 3-3. So 6 games. They were 3-3.
He
I
just didn't get that
considered
sample
it.
size because he didn't have
That's
that
why
many games.
he's number 3 for me.
One of these games they
I
won by
considered it.
55, by the way. That's why he didn't have 20. They were winning by 55.
That's crazy. I would have been like, let me go back out there, coach, get
He
mad.
played 15 minutes. That was it.
I got Anthony Edwards as my 1. I got Giannis at 2 and Shai at 3.
Let me see the notes.
Anthony Edwards.
He's
Giannis,
literally
Shai.
not lying.
I have Giannis at 3 and at 2 and Shai at 1.
Wow.
I really considered Ant being in there, but then I was like,
I love it. Because I thought we were going to
I-
have like consensus 4 guys. I didn't think Anthony Edwards was going to make an appearance. Talk to me about him being 1 and then him being your 2.
Well, they have a chance to be a top 1, top 2 seed, and we know he's going to be the driver force behind that. He has the talent to have like the MVP type stats where it's around like 27 to 30 points per game. Obviously, the defense. I think the two-way ability also adds to the case too. When you talk about just MVPs and being the guy, so I think he has a lot of time, and it's just the opportunity to it with like an open West.
I agree with Mike. I think the Karl-Anthony Towns trade kind of creates a narrative where it looked like they took some type of step back, but somehow they still maintain how they were last year. I think he's a guy that's going to give you significant moments, and I think they're going to still be a really good team, and I think he's going to take another step because he's a guy that like is going to be hungry and know the moment. Like Anthony Edwards, a lot of these other guys act like it don't matter, or like they act like they not aware. Like I could see somebody asking Shai about it and he being casual, like, we just want to win. No, Anthony Edwards will straight up tell you, yeah, I see that I could go get an MVP and I'm going to go for it. And I know that that's his mentality. So,
I'm mad at that. Will make him tied for the second youngest MVP of all time.
Because the youngest is,
you know who.
Then nice.
Also, I didn't realize that some of these names, they all in the 60s and 70s and stuff. So, like, Moses Malone won one at 23, Bob McAdoo, Kareem, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Bob Pettit won at 23 years old and 55. And then Giannis at 24 in 2018. And Bron at 24 and MJ at 24. Anyway, I love it. I love it. Mine was pretty uniform like Darrick's. My winner was Shai. It feels boring, but again, I think that probably is the highest likelihood. I got Giannis at number 2 and Luka at number 3. That's my MVPs.
DPOY?
Yes.
This one I got number 1 being the guy out in Miami.
Ooh, did you put money on Vic?
No, you put money on Bam.
Oh, you put money on Bam?
No,
Okay.
I didn't put money on Vic was MIP. Just
That was your right. Okay.
He's also
You said you was going to put money on Bam, though.
Oh, maybe I did, but I didn't put it on him yet though. But number 1, DPOY, Bam. Number 2, Vic. Number 3, Anthony Davis.
I got Vic, Herb Jones, and Rudy Gobert.
I was thinking about putting Herb there too. Just like, hey, if he running some fire and they still a decent defensive team, might have to put him in there.
Him at the 5 will be, and they really good defensively. Oh man,
I feel like it's weird that Bam has 0 DPOYs. I come in every single season saying it's going to be Bam. It has never been Bam. I'm not changing up. I think it's going to be Bam again this year. But then I have Evan Mobley at number 2 and Chet Holmgren at number 3.
Oh, you didn't have Vic?
Ooh, I like the
because I know he's the favorite.
He
so
is.
I like.
It's kind of seems like they already gave him the award.
Yeah.
I went out and grabbed other people who I was like, they probably don't got a chance, but I really do think they could in like the grand scheme. Vic was obviously my number 1. I put OG up there just because I think New York has a chance to be one of the top defensive teams, and he gonna anchor it. And then who I honestly think is literally gonna be the number 1 team, probably the Magic. I got Jalen Suggs up there.
Wow.
That's what I be trying to do. I be
First
trying
guard
to
in
get
a minute,
like
man.
and guard love. That's why I put Herb in.
Jalen Suggs, I like that.
I'm not mad at that. Now give us the next award, Derek.
Rookie of the Year. I have number 1 being Reed Shepard, number 2 being Zach Edey, and number 3 being Alex Sarr.
I thought about Reed Shepard for some time, but he has so many guards he's fighting with over there that, like, I'm sure he could take some of those minutes for sure, but he's already fighting. While some of these dudes immediately come in as like, I'm a starter and don't have to really worry about fighting for that position. But I ain't mad at it at all.
He was my number 4 because the same reason, like, it's so many guys that's trying to fight and to earn their role and their spot that it's going to be hard for him to just kind of demand
Unless
shots.
he really is that good. And it's like,
So hear me out. This is my Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
To me, this award is all about opportunity, and it's really about numbers.
Yeah,
They don't care about team success, anything. My number 1 is Bub Carrington.
I like that.
Reed Shepard didn't make my list because he has so much to fight against. I think Bub Carrington is going to have a green light and nothing but opportunity, especially with Jordan Poole being your point guard. He's going to get opportunity, and I think he's going to put up numbers.
Same with Alex Sarr. Him and Alex Sarr both.
Alex Sarr is going to be such a project, especially this first year.
And he's going to do so much. His thing is going to be defense. I don't know it won't be bad, but I don't know if it'll outnumber some of the other guys because he's going to give you the defensive value. He's not out of it, though.
Yeah. And they already starting him.
They are starting
Yeah.
him.
It's
I
hard
thought Big
to-
Bad was going to start.
He's just not a shot creator. So, like, I don't know. And with so many, Jordan Poole
Jordan
getting
Poole's
his,
the point
Poole's
guard.
gonna get his, Bub gonna get his. you know, that's my weariness about Alex. So I think he's in the conversation for sure, though.
Yeah.
And when you're on a really, really bad team, that defensive part of it is hard to be seen.
Yes, for sure.
So, and he's going to be starting. I don't know. Yeah. You may not, at the end of the season, we're not saying that they're 6 points better with Alex Sarr on the court. That's probably not a likelihood because the team is just so ass.
My number 2 is same thing, opportunity, Zach Edey. If he's going to start, I mean, he has to be in everybody's top 3, top 2 because the opportunity itself.
Top 2.
Yeah, the
I
opportunity.
think he's the betting favorite. Like if you go on the apps.
The opportunity in itself is too good to pass up on. And then my last one, I really wanted to find somebody.
Say his name.
It's Rob Dillingham.
Oh, yeah,
but
okay.
which you guys gonna say modest?
Yeah.
I just don't know. There's somebody out there, but
it's either gonna be like really good or it's gonna be just like a regular rookie.
I really got like Rob / Zachary Richardson.
Yeah.
But
Ricochet was one of my top 2.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
I think a lot of people like not mentioning him, and it's kind of stupid in my opinion.
I'm doing an episode with our boy Hoop Intellect this week.
My boy Keandre.
And the conversation is rookies that came into opportunities that fit what they want to do. Zachary Richardson is one of those. He's playing with fucking Trae Young, who generates so many shots. And he also in that first preseason game looked pretty damn good.
Catching shot and cut.
Yeah, his first 2 threes.
I don't know why people like are such in a rush to like slander that man's name.
Yeah.
He's a good basketball player.
Remember all that talk about just being one of the weakest draft classes and all that. Felt like they rubbed the people the wrong way when it's rookies coming in and stuff like that.
My number 1 is Edey. Opportunity. Also a place that is perfect for him. Play some defense, get some rebounds, catch a lob, maybe shoot a 3 is something I guess he can do. My number 2 was Ricochet, and then my number 3, homer pick, Modest Buzelis.
That is a good pick. He looked, Hey, if there's something to be excited for as a Bulls fan, that game, he was looking like he was going to be that one.
Weak side, contest,
I
everything.
think he's a really good pick because, like, that's the type of person I'm saying. Like, there's somebody that's just, the no accessories. But he's always been no accessories, so I guess him having an accessory would just kind of look weird. But there's somebody that's bottled up that's going to shoot out. You know what I mean? Like
a Cody Williams.
It's possible.
It's possible, but it's somebody that's like, my mind, I can't put my finger on it, but it's just
Patrick
like
Williams moving real slow that first preseason game.
He pissed
They play
me
again
off
tonight though, so who knows?
Dalton Connect can make some noise too.
a Dalton
Just
Connect,
being
a Dalton Connect,
score off the bench.
Khalil Ware.
Khalil
the
Ware
way
is
he
a
been
really good
looking,
one.
It's one of those guys that like nobody's gonna, not the batting favorite. You might not see it right now, and then all of a sudden it's just gonna. That's why I put Bub Carrington.
Khalil Ware's a good one though.
I had Rob Dillingham as my 1, Zachy is a 2, and then I had Stephon Castle as my 3.
He looked good in that one preseason game. It's preseason. It's so hard to really gauge.
That's
anything,
but I hope that's what this is because I don't think that we're gonna have an MVP or something from this draft, but I think there's a lot of contributors, and I want people to start seeing that a draft ain't weak because we don't have a Vic. A draft can be really good because we just have a bunch of contributors.
2013 was weak, and then Giannis became one of the best players in the world. So who knows? Who knows?
True. Yeah.
But I want us to have a draft where it's like nobody became Giannis, but
everybody's
contributed.
Had 10-year careers.
Have we had a draft like that? Because I feel like people look at the drafts and they don't see a Giannis, and it's like it's weak. But it's like,
but we be looking back at drafts and be like, damn, he was also in this draft class and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I think you got to look back at
every draft class produced at least 4 All-Stars since like 55 or something crazy like that.
And then you got the Jokic being drafted in the second round. So like,
yeah.
Because we get into the part of the league where it's about depth, it's about role players, it's about supporting cast, and it's like once we get there, we got to start valuing that. And you might not like it. I'm fine with getting Desmond Bain some years. I can't always get Ja. You know what I mean? I don't always need Ja. There's a lot of teams that drafted high every single year and got nothing because they couldn't figure out who was the building block. It's like. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. What is the most successful draft class?
Draft.
Yeah. Only thing I'm looking at is like how many years they played.
Yeah.
So like 2010 had 4 All-Stars: Boogie, Paul George, Gordon Hayward, and John Wall. But then like Evan Turner played a decade.
Yep.
Derek Favors played 12 years. You got Greg Monroe 11 years. Alfred Camino 11 years, and then Ed Davis played 12 years. So it would be a good conversation to have one day. I just want to see one of these draft class where everybody played 10, and that's just not realistic. It's always going to be one guy. It's always going to be a Thomas
It's always going to be
Robinson.
somebody else, too, that was like I'm not gonna say a bust, but it's like a real big reach, and it's like we kind of know why that kind of fell.
But even
off
like
right
2013, they got Giannis, Rudy Gobert, Victor Oladipo. I saw Victor Oladipo on TV. Y'all saw that tweet?
Yeah, he just signed with
Crazy.
ESPN.
But like majority of these people played 9 to 10 years. Only dude in the top 15 that didn't is Anthony Bennett and Shabazz Muhammad. Everybody else in the top 15 has played a decade long. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Alex Lynn for still being in the league.
Hey, man,
what
he be
team he
holding
on?
it down.
What team is he on?
He's
I know
on-
because
I know. I just seen him.
Yeah, because we watch basketball. Right? You know what I'm saying?
And he on the
he on the
Pelicans.
Kings.
He's on the Kings.
If he's on Pelicans, he fuck around, we start.
I knew he was on the Kings. I didn't know if he stayed on the Kings.
Yeah, he's
I
still
thought
there.
he switched.
He's still there.
MIP.
MIP. I have Jalen Johnson winning. I have Kuminga being second.
You know I got to dap you for Jalen
You got it.
Johnson.
That's a
And
good
then-
group so
My
far.
boy.
Number 3, I got Andrew Nembhard.
Oh, okay.
You nimming that hard?
I swear to God, Andrew Nembhard was on my list and I took him off. He just doesn't shoot enough.
I think what he did in the playoffs, what we saw, I think he now earned a lot of confidence from
He averaged 21 in
Rick
that
Carlisle.
series.
Rick Carlisle. The coach name literally just went off my mind. But yeah, I
Benedict
think
Mathurin back?
he did. But I think what Nembhard does on the defensive side of the ball and offensively, I think he might grant him more minutes than Benedict Mathurin.
I just think Nembhard's role is so good that he never going to have the opportunity with this group to really be that offensive guy. But I like that you're showing him some love. You got some of my guys in there. My MIP, Cade Cunningham is one.
It's only been one other former first overall pick to win Most Improved Player. His name is Purvis Ellison. I also had Cade Cunningham one.
2 is J-Dub, and then 3 is AirPods. I think
I like
AirPods
those.
going to take a big step with the Warriors, man.
I
They
got-
need him a lot more than I realized.
I got Cade 1, Jalen Johnson 2, and then I cheated. My 3 is either Quickly or Barrett. It's one.
Whatever.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two.
That's
And my
not-
number
I
4
like
was
that.
Giddy.
Okay.
Y'all making me feel bad. I ain't want to do too much with I've been Jalen Johnson up, so I'm like, I ain't going to be predictive.
But you know what? He's got a good case because,
Yeah,
like,
he
in
does.
order to win it, you got to jump up like 6 points per game in a lot of cases. He averaged, 16? He can be a 20-point per game scorer this season.
The way I was thinking about it, it feel like the Hawks gonna need him to average
Oh,
at least about
oh,
20.
he is.
At least about.
Trust
and
me,
already,
he is.
He had like 8.9 rebounds, so he can get up to 10.
My jersey
Yeah.
coming soon.
And
He is.
Somebody got to be the number 2 option.
Oh, he
It's
might be
probably gonna
number
be him.
1.
Well, no, Trae Young.
No, no.
My top 3 was Jalen Johnson, Kuminga, and then dark horse Denny Avdia.
I like that one.
He's the best player
I
in
like-
the Blazers.
That's what he's
I like Denny.
The
You like
not
Denny's,
Kuzma.
I know.
The Kaminga one is good too. He also
was
averaged like
snapping last
16,
night.
and then he can get up to 20, right?
Yeah,
With
he
Clay
could,
being
he
gone,
could,
it's
he
opportunity there.
Blonde hair and shit.
And then Steve Kerr gave him the green light to shoot as many threes he wants, even though he can't shoot. Like
Yeah,
that's the type
he
of
was knocking him down
confidence he
yesterday
want.
off the dribble.
Yeah, he did. He had a pull up on in trend. I was like,
I
ooh.
was like, I can't
Y'all
believe you
falling
just
for the
took that
Buddy
shot.
Hield stuff again.
Falling out of bounds, hitting threes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
the Buddy. Nah.
6 man of the year.
Buddy of the. I mean,
Buddy of the year is crazy.
Buddy of
6
the
man
year.
of the year.
That's what I call my dog.
Number 3, I got Bogdan from Atlanta. Number 2 is Malik Monk, and I got Nas Reed going back to back.
Okay.
Back to back,
to back.
baby.
My
Like
number
Jordan
one.
96, 97.
Oh, okay.
back.
Okay, Lethal Weapon. I forgot to fill this last one out. I don't think y'all did either though. Malik Monk is my 1. Doncie DiVincenzo is my 2. And Trey Murphy the 3rd is my last.
Okay.
like that.
I
Trey
like
Murphy
that.
the 3rd, man. Get you an award,
I
bro.
was thinking about Dante or Reed. It reminds me of that year where it was Montrez or Lou Will.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a
good year.
I like
fun
that
year.
Clippers team.
Damn. That yeah. We might get a.
That was a
similar
year I
version of
wanted
that.
Shooter to win it.
He was hooping.
the
That
Thunder.
that 3 guard thing was
Yeah.
elite.
yeah.
Why we ain't never do that for Pro-Am?
I don't think it
It is
works.
just
The
You need that
6'4s
big body.
are so overpowered. We
They
should
is.
run-
6'2" shooting guards is what I keep seeing on Twitter.
Those are
6'3"
overpowered too.
The 6'3"
Yeah.
one is kind of decent.
There's no other build that gets you that much strength and speed and defense and shooting. You might have like 3 6'4s wouldn't be bad.
But then you got to think about who our 4 and our 5 is.
No, one of them. One of them need to. One of them. It's tough because even when I made my build yesterday, I had
Don't
to
worry,
make,
we gonna be talking about it.
I had to make a build. I just want y'all to know my thinking. I made a new build.
no. You made him
I hear
already.
that sentence every episode.
You made a new build.
Yes, because listen,
Bro, I was finna come in here and I told KB, I was like, man, part of the reason, because first of all, I'm going to let y'all know too, I was having some crazy stomach issues this morning. Like, I
Yeah.
could not get off the toilet. I was like, bro, I want to go because obviously I like doing our awards because we get to see what everybody said. But also part of it was like, I want to talk to Pierre because it's some stuff we got to go over, man. And it deals with our pro
Save
team.
it to the Unplugged. Please.
Okay.
Just save it.
but I did make it. I mean, if I ever make another one, I will. But I made them out of stress. Because this is my thing.
I'm stressed. Here go $150, 2K.
150. Hell no.
Was it 100?
About 100.
Well,
To
I
get
had,
to a 99.
I had overlapping. So
Yeah.
I had about 150 already coin on me. But let's finish this.
6 man of the year. My number one is Benedict Mathurin.
I like it.
I don't think he's going to win that starting spot back, and I think he's just going to score a bunch of points. Then I got
Give me some.
Malik Monk,
The crack you got in your pocket.
and then I got Nas Reed 3.
I got Malik Monk, Karis LeVert, and I also got Nasri.
Okay. Coach of the year.
Coach of the year. Number 3 is Taylor Jenkins. Number 2 is Jamal Mosley, and then
Why he say like he reading out names off of
This
people's
is also
paper? He
his
a
first time
sub.
starting from 3 all of a sudden.
no, I've done that the whole time.
He did. He started
So I've
MVP
been
like
listening
that.
to your listen backwards. Okay.
And then
It
number
sound
one,
like he doing
the
roll
one I
call.
got Tom Thibodeau.
Okay.
Tom Thibodeau
Okay.
won. You got a lot of depth over there, man.
True. My 1 is Taylor Jenkins. My 2 is Tom Thibodeau. And my 3 is Kenny Atkinson.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Ooh.
I like the Kenny Ack love.
I got Missoula 1, just because I think they're going to dominate again.
He's such a good coach.
I also got Kenny 2, and then my 3 was Dayton All. Just go get the winners.
Okay.
Mine was Joe, Tom Thibodeau, and then Kenny.
I didn't do clutch player of the
I
year,
just-
but I
I
got it
deserve
written
that.
down. Do y'all have
Shit,
clutch
I
player of
forgot
the
that
year?
award existed.
Yeah.
I did do it.
I got it right at the
All right,
bottom.
It's the
I
last,
could come
it's the
up with
last
some-
award I did. I thought about it.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Brunson winning it at number 1.
Ooh,
like that.
Hopefully we ain't in a lot of close games, but okay.
Shai at 2, and then Luka at 3.
I'm going to go Kobe
Paolo.
White 1. Number 2, I'll go Big Vooch. And number 3, give me Dalen Terry.
I'm going to go Paolo. I'm going to go Trey Young.
Oh, I like that Trey Young.
And
I might steal it.
And I'm going to go Jimmy Butler.
Mm. I like
I
that.
can't wait till we get enough sample size to see what the voters think about this award. You know how, like, 6 man of the year, you basically have to be on the
Score.
playoff team.
Is it?
Oh,
do
you
they
gotta
just
score
take the
too.
highest percentage of like the person that scored the most in like clutch?
No,
time?
that's like Hustle Awards.
Yeah.
Hustle Awards are not voted for. It's like who had the most charges and loose ball recoveries and, hey, Marcus Smart, here's your
I
fucking
think that's what
award.
KB's saying. He want to see what they actually.
Yeah, what do they care about?
Because the 6 man of the year, Caruso has a good case of being a 6 man of the year.
I agree.
But he's not going to have a volume of points.
But that's why I want him to win, because I feel like I like the scoring, don't get me wrong. But sometimes a 6 man that could come in and do everything is just as valuable.
Like a Taj Gibson was a great 6 man.
You've done this conversation before, by the way. I remember you saying
he
Taj
just
Gibson.
wasn't going to score, but he
Yeah.
did everything else.
Like Lamar Odom as a
Some
6 man.
days he
But
did
he actually
score.
won.
Yeah. That little
He
15-foot jumper.
Yeah,
for good
from
reason.
Taj, cash.
I like the Iggy's of the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
never get the award, but we know he the most impactful player.
That's the best 6 man in the world, is like what I need to do. Score, I'll score tonight. Facilitate, defend, rebound. What do I need to do to help this team off the bench? What starter didn't show up today? I'll do what they need.
That's
me to do.
basically Alex Caruso, other than, like, he not going to be like, give me 17 shots. But he does all of the other stuff.
He'd
Yeah.
definitely be like, oh, Bron playing? I got him.
Yeah, definitely.
Or he'll guard Giannis for a whole playoff series.
Yes, he
No
will.
problem. Won't
Dude,
even complain.
Do the best he can, but he not stopping that, man.
Oh,
He'll have some times be like, damn, he doing a good ass job though.
Who averaged more boards in their series, Brook Lopez or Alex Caruso?
Alex Caruso.
Brook Lopez. Calm down, Mike.
I'm about to
You
find
said in
out.
that series?
Yeah, in that series.
Let me watch my mouth, because he did just average 3. So you're right, Mike. But I'm gonna take Brook
But Alex
Lopez.
Caruso, most of the time he at the perimeter and
If
stuff like
Brook
that.
Lopez got out rebound by him, I'm kicking something off this table. And I
Brook-
mean punting it.
Brook Lopez rebounds per game in that series, 4.4.
Oh man.
Alex Caruso rebounds in that series,
5.3.
2.8.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Brook, you're safe.
he was close.
He was close. He was close.
And he almost got kicked.
No, I did that last
But
time.
Bobby Portis averaged 12 and Giannis averaged 14.
I was
so-
gonna kick the water bottle. I'm not kicking Dennis Rodman, because you know what he did?
What
He rebounded
the
it.
ball.
He rebounded.
Yeah.
So he's safe.
I really like that Dennis Rodman toy though.
Yeah, you said that. What you gonna do with it?
Nothing. Let them sit down and look good.
So what are you bringing to my desk? Unless there's any more NBA.
No, we good.
That's our awards.
I'm
man.
excited though.
You let us know in the comment section your awards for this upcoming season, and we'll see who was right.
Be yourself. I don't want to see. I had Bob Carrington too. No, you didn't.
So what I was gonna say is I think we need to get. I was gonna say me and you, but Kenny is obviously a part of the big three. Like we
Yes.
the ones that hold it down. So
And before you do this,
Wait. Did you just almost not include me in the big three?
The reason why I wasn't gonna include you
I
is
think
because
he's
you don't
definitely-
you don't entertain the idea of making a new build and doing all.
yes, he does.
Yes, I do. I
He
just don't
does.
do it as much as y'all.
Yeah, he does though. I feel like
definitely do.
KB is more important to it than me and you because me and you just wake up and make a build. KB literally will be like,
What do we
well,
need?
Pierre is going to center, so I have to make a Paul George.
Right.
Or whatever. Me and you, we make so many builds that when it's needed, we can't be like, oh man, y'all on y'all own. I'll do it, but it's like, damn, I just made this. So
I'm always just the team like filler guy, and I'm gonna be, no disrespect, more important than the other two.
Yeah.
no, disrespect. My thing is, I'm gonna make as many builds and I'll go in my file cabinet for whatever we need later on. This is what I want to say though, before you go into what you want to say. I think us three, I need to take some time out and give us our flowers. And I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna say this on a limb. We are iconic because
really
a
are.
couple reasons. Not only do we drag two guys, you shouldn't take offense to it because you don't really play 2K. We've seen you improve. You're most improved player.
They be
Because you-
hitting big threes
Yes,
now.
yes,
Th-
yeah.
your-
They hitting a lot
your-
of big shots.
Your development, you get flowers for that. Kyron has played as much as us, but is still dealing with the same things. that
He's
you do.
plateaued. Everybody can't get better.
Plateau is one thing. He's
He's regressing.
regressed because he's getting backdoored. But it's like Darrick don't really play. He got to get used to that. Kyron getting backdoored, and I can't find an
Shorty,
excuse.
I tried to bump him.
But that is the main reason why I wanted to spark this conversation.
But I'm not done. We go through that nightly.
Mhm.
We still find ways to be way above 500. We're a platinum team. We don't zone. We play against zone, and we still win at a high level. We be beating teams. We went against the 46th team in the nation and held our own until the last quarter.
Yeah.
Played them good for 3 quarters. The game, when we beat the game, his team was like 100 and something with 20 losses.
Right.
We beat them. We be doing our shit for a team that's really being carried by 3 guys. So go ahead.
But when we do have that Darrick game or that Kyron game, undoubtedly we win every single time.
Every single
Yeah.
time.
It's just we need one of them to pop. And popping don't mean 27 points.
Yeah.
It just means to be like you're carrying your role.
Yeah.
And this is what sparked it because we did our little tournament yesterday. Kyron was on my team.
And then we can also be so much better. I literally took time out of my day and made 3 builds for both of y'all separately that
that's
fit what y'all do. It's not me telling them what they should do. I say, hey, I asked Derek, what you want to do? He said this and that. And I said, okay, here. And it's perfect because you got 90 defense and don't
I
use
had a
it.
realization though when,
97
during this
defense.
tournament we was running
What?
yesterday.
97 perimeter.
I be saying put me on ball.
No, you can't. You say that, and I don't go, why you say that?
I have to learn how to do it.
Just because that's not the time. That time
But
is
he
to be
also
wrecked.
it's got to be a weak game. Like the point guard don't know what he's doing. You can't go into a game where it's 25 and
Yeah,
oh,
we have something
and
to
you
play
trying
for our
do.
pro-am. We were trying to be a platinum team. We want to keep our platinum to be a diamond because once you get diamond, you get an even bigger and better arena. So it's like, yeah, you're damn sure ain't guarding the ball when it means something. You better play some rec.
That's where you got to get them reps in.
But even as our defensive guy, 97, you don't need.
You don't. You really don't.
But go ahead.
So what's sparking this whole conversation is also what you said about them making new builds and you have perfect builds for them. I don't know how much that's going to really affect.
Kyron. Yeah.
Specifically.
I've had the same thoughts in my mind too.
Because he just has the same play style and same thought process that a new build is not going to fix.
But this is my argument to that. That's why I was saying you make the build for him and convince him to use it because the build that he would have, you can't do it. If I take away your ball handle, you can't dribble around and pass up open shots because you literally can't dribble.
Mm-hmm.
You have a build that is in a corner or in a wing, catch and shoot, or that can backdoor and dunk standing or driving, and then you could defend and you could do a little bit of rebounding.
This is what my thing is.
But when he makes his own build,
I think
he worried about having lightning launch silver on a guy who's not going to have the ball that much.
Yeah, you know what he asked me yesterday? He's like, Mike, should I put my +1 on interceptor? I should get a goal. And I was like, don't you have like a steal or two per? Like you don't even be good at doing that. Put that on something that's gonna help you on offense. That's gonna help you.
Put it on dead eye so you can have confidence catching and shooting with somebody closing out.
Like that. But anyways, we all got to get in the lab and put like a big 3 together, because we always be having our bills like, I made a point guard, you make whatever. We got to get in there and talk how we do at the beginning of the season or the beginning of the 2K season, where like we all gonna compliment each other so we could do. I think it's got to be a big 3 that can carry anything, and we already do it now.
But I think part of that. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Part of that is you having to be committed to your build.
Because
I feel like we
build.
be having shit, and then you'll be like, KB, you want to go get your center? Like we was doing something the other night, and all of a sudden
it's happened twice. I ain't want to say nothing. Well, we won 3 games at a night, and the last game, Mike was like, "You want to go get your center?" I'm like, "Sure." And then we lost that last game twice.
Because you gotta be.
Because I got so many bills, I be wanting to play with them. But then it's also like Kyron and D Mills, they only bringing them one same bill.
Yeah.
So they can't never change and
But
be like,
I feel you, but we can't give them other roles other than their current
Yeah.
roles. You're
You
not
don't
going to
want him
have
on
him on
point
ball.
guard.
He's not going to play. He can't play center. So they have to be wings.
I just wish I'm accepting of that. I just wish that their wings was better. I think Darrick progression, he can have such a better effective build
Bro,
if he didn't have.
what's your
if you didn't have
97.
97 perimeter, you can have so much more stuff, bro.
You take that 97 to 85, and that opens up a world of shit for him.
You could have had higher dunk,
The pass,
3 ball.
just the pass alone.
Yeah.
We give up so many points because you turn the ball over.
Yeah.
They gone. We don't score and they scoring.
I told him in my Discord yesterday, anybody with under 70 pass, don't ask me to play.
I don't know why anybody makes a bill with under 75.
If you got under 60, just unadd me as a friend.
Yeah.
Unless you literally going to sit in the corner and only shoot the ball when you touch it.
Mhm.
Like you try to dribble anything. you
And
can't
even
do it.
then, though, you're going to have to swing it if you don't have the shot. So,
Yeah. Because I said there's people that had like that low passing accuracy that they cool. Same people that put they passing low, they going to put what into their steal. They going to raise it high. They got 90+ steal. Like the next person that they playing not going to have 90+ steal, and they just going to be taking all your passes.
Yeah. I do. I don't know. My build, I made it with the mindset that I wouldn't handle the ball, and I would just defend and shoot threes.
Yeah.
And cut to the basket. And that I wouldn't. I thought 68 was fine because I got Dimer, but I thought it was
Diamond
That was
Brown.
enough.
Yeah, I thought Dimer Bronze was enough.
Nah, the passing sucks.
Because last year I think y'all said the minimum was like 70.
I don't even know. I just never been a person that's like, let me not put passing to.
yeah.
Because like I naturally I want to pass the ball as a player, and I just know as like a teammate, somebody got a low pass, it just throw everything off. So
Yeah. It to me is, I'm not saying this to you, but like, because you don't play 2K, but like when other people who play 2K have the low pass, I be like, it's just stupid to me.
there, it's a new wave now. There's like point guards with like 65 pass, so they can do it all. This is like, just make a shooting guard pro.
Yeah. I don't get it. Because it's nothing worse than a turnover. I'd rather somebody take a bad shot versus a turnover.
You should have a chance for offensive
Yeah,
rebound.
like a shot attempt. Maybe you get a lucky shot or something. I don't know. But turning the ball over, with the momentum swings in 2K, the takeover system now, you giving somebody a steal and you giving somebody a dunk. Those two things gonna make the momentum shift, and it gives you so much boost of takeover that it's like, holy shit, bro. And then your grade go down, so now you further away from your takeover, and
Yeah.
it's just not it.
My whole thing though was just like,
What's on your mind when you say that big 3? What does that look like?
honestly, I was thinking maybe not so like a direct point guard, because me and you basically the backcourt, unless KB's there, but most of the time he's center. But like, we just have 2 combo guards that could basically do it all. Like, if we need defense,
That's perfect. Then that's what I made last night.
If we need defense, me or you could take an assignment or 2.
So my dude got 85 pass.
Right. I think 85 is like the best pass.
He has 91 perimeter defense, 89 dunk, and he's fat. His handle, he got an 86 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, lightning launch, handle for days.
That's all you need.
He's
Perfect,
well rounded.
because I want to do the same thing because I like that Tyrese Maxey build. He's limited with his size or whatever. So I like playing on like the bigger guards.
But my next thing is, like, I made that build, but what I was realizing is, so yeah, he has 85 pass, 86 handle, 86 speed with ball, 91 perimeter, 73 steal, 68 block, 70 offensive rebound, 84 strength,
That's
85
another thing,
layup,
D-Mills. 73 steal is probably like the best.
89 3.
73 steal, all you need.
80 vertical. This dude is
He was
literally
6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
He's a combo guard who can defend, shoot, cut, dunk. What's so funny?
Why my dad like this picture on Instagram?
Your dad be liking shit like this.
He still got the same username?
Yeah. His
Yeah.
Xbox
Remember
gamer
to this
tag.
day.
Yeah. That just surprised me
I
to see
be-
liked by.
I'll
and
be
it's
in my
dad.
explore I'm like, damn, she thick. KB daddy like.
Yeah, you funny.
Hey.
Would you rather? Never mind. So yeah, I made that. What I need is I need to play rec, park, whatever, because I need my +5. If I could add +5 to that dude right there, lights over.
That's the beauty of it too. Is I got my +5, so I'll be like, man, what I'm gonna put it into?
You can sacrifice really.
It really can.
But yeah, man. Yeah.
Is y'all-
So you keeping your build? You ain't gonna make a new one?
I might. I just haven't done it. I just haven't really felt like. I felt like I've grinded this one more than I had before. That I just haven't grinded another one yet.
Do you not?
But I know
understand
it's
the co-
Rebirth.
Oh, I was
I
finna
know
say.
Rebirth.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be very limited grinding, brother.
Big
No,
game.
you make a bill, you bring them out.
Yeah, literally bring him out.
Just bring them out.
And this is the best 2K to do it because you don't got to grind him.
What you looking at over there?
Looking at my sleeper team
Okay.
or my fantasy team. It's a big day tomorrow.
Who you got this week?
D Mills.
Oh, snap.
You know what's
He-
funny?
What's
Kenneth
your
Wa-
record?
2-3.
What's your record?
3-2.
3-3.
Kenneth Walker, he already had about 17 points for
But
D
you know
Mills.
what's crazy? He had a breakaway touchdown.
They took it back.
They know. What's the QB name?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith didn't pass on the ball. He was wide open. He went straight down the
Oh,
sideline.
so he didn't have a breakaway.
No,
touchdown.
no.
He had a wide open TD.
He had a wide open TD.
Oh, okay.
And then
I'm
Geno
picturing him running.
Yeah.
No,
Gone.
no. He literally blew past. The DB for some reason didn't guard him, and he just went straight.
Oh, well, I got a player like that a week who I think is wide open and could have scored a touchdown if they would have got the ball.
I'm so excited to wake up at 8 o'clock to watch the Bears.
Don't get Jackson.
I got my jersey that came in yesterday.
I don't have a Bears jersey yet, but Penny does, and she wearing hers.
I need a Bears jersey.
Me too. I just don't. My favorite Bear don't have a jersey that you can just go buy.
I had to make mine custom too for my guy. I
Who
got
was
the
your-
punter.
I like
Taylor, number 19.
I like Brisker.
I'm going to get Jalen Johnson.
Okay.
Okay,
like
we
You got a
a
new
team.
number.
Who you
so
got?
yeah.
Caleb Williams.
Oh, you're going to get a Caleb Williams. I thought you was going to get like a lineman or something.
Hell no.
Get a Montez Sweat.
No.
No?
They going to think that's him for real. They see him for the jersey.
Hell yeah.
Well, man, you remember Ramaduze?
Who?
Who?
Is it Ramaduze?
What's wrong?
Ramaduze.
You know how you spell dome?
Yeah.
How you spell it?
D-O-M-E.
How's his name spelled?
That E came pretty late, brother.
Somebody on Twitter just blew me. I said something about the Sam Mitchell shit. He said, this ain't far from how you be talking to D Mills. I ain't never in my life, ever,
Give his address right now.
gave that man address away or came
Right now.
close.
I can't
And Darrick is actually my friend. Are they friends?
I don't know.
Are they friends?
Do you know anybody's address other than yours and your mom's? Like off the top of your head?
No,
No,
not
we
even
don't.
my dad.
Every time I go to KB house, I'm probably texting like, what's that?
I just
Yeah.
know where it's at in my mind.
Yeah,
Right,
facts.
same.
I just know where it is.
Like I couldn't even tell what Derek's address is. I'm
KB
saying it's
te-
bad.
Yeah.
KB funny because what I be doing, or I don't do it much no more, but what I used to do is I used to just drive. I'll take a drive and I'll just pass up everybody's house and send text. Darrick, don't park next to that red car no more. KB, put that car in the garage. And so KB tried to do it to me the other day.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he said, "What you get?" I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, I just saw that Uber Eats delivered to your crib. I was like, wrong crib, my guy. I sure looked out my window like, Uber Eats, who got it?
Yeah.
And it was the crib in front of me.
'Cause every time I drive past your street, I do peek down there to see what's going on.
I do too.
Sometimes
Just
you
like I
can
know
see
your
your
neighbor.
guy.
One of your neighbors went crazy with the decorations. I just seen.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. They big into
Halloween
Halloween.
or
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of the people in our area, like
I would
Going
never fully decorate my lawn with Halloween decorations.
We do a little bit something now.
Well,
Some
one of the people
pumpkins and some ghosts
on my street going nuts.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you also then you got to take that down and
You
then
gotta
go
take that
right
shit
to
down.
put up the Christmas. Or some people do Thanksgiving too.
But I mean,
I'm
if
just-
you have like a
just-
stay-at-home mom, that's probably all they live for.
Literally it. That's
That's-
what she
yeah.
does. She puts something up every.
That's crazy because that'd be the first thing I think about when I see all them lights. Is like somebody got
Put
to
it
take
up,
that shit
yeah.
down.
On the real big houses though, I'd be thinking like somebody hire somebody.
They hire
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure, for
definitely.
sure.
And they're hella
Definitely.
expensive because we were gonna do it. No, it's not worth it.
It's
We got like 3 quotes and it was all over like $4,000
damn.
for our roof. to
Oh, for
have
the
lights.
I'll
Christmas
do it if
lights?
I'll do it if I have the price.
No, anything in 4
I
digits,
see
I'm saying no
Austin.
to.
I go to a store. I go to Pro Jersey. So when I walk in, they do. But last time, at least they ain't have Brisker.
Yeah, they got a lot over there.
And they don't be having them stitched. I like my shit stitched. I like a real.
Yeah,
they, be,
I got my White Sox one stitched.
they be having the iron on shit.
My poor baby done broke her thumb
Yes.
the other day, man.
That was so shocking.
Again, that's what, bro. I texted Elena the picture because I took a screenshot of your tweet. It was like, obviously, Avery fractured her thumb. I sent it to Elena. She's like, and I just put like, oh, whatever. Like, it was sad. She like, what happened?
He's like, I don't know.
When did that happen? Like, I thought I was going to have the whole spiel. I'm
story.
like,
Yeah.
that's not my daughter now that just broke her fractured her thumb.
She good though.
Yeah.
She was smiling in the picture.
Yeah, she's fine. But it's just as a parent to see your kid.
Yes, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's not even my
Even-
kid. And I
yeah.
was like, whoa, hold
Yeah.
up.
Any sort of like pain or discomfort,
Yes,
you just
bro.
like, oh, I'm so.
But
And
it's
she's
a-
not. She's in pain, but her pain time's got to be ridiculous. So she fell. I wasn't there. We were whatever. I was out the house, and they said they heard her fall. They just heard the thump.
Mhm.
But she's a kid. And the kids fucking fall all the time. And she didn't cry or anything. She just said my hand hurts. Oh, okay, we'll monitor it. Yada yada yada. And then I got home. She says, "Look, Daddy, my hand hurts." I'm like, "Oh, that's not normal." And then we gave her what like the Tylenol or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we let her sleep on it, and if it still hurts in the morning, we'll take her in. And the first thing she did when I woke up is she said, "Look, my hand." I'm
It
like,
was swollen?
"Oh yeah, no, it wasn't swollen or anything."
Oh, that's great.
And she's like, "Look, my hand." I'm like, "Okay." If she complaining about it after sleeping, something
Yeah.
going on. Take her to
Ari
the
ain't that
X-ray.
young, but 2 years ago, Ari fell after school. And her hand was hurt or whatever. She cried, but she cried about everything. Dana was like, yeah, her hand. She said her hand hurt or whatever. It's swollen or whatever. Same thing. Pain times must be at. She like, Dana like, I don't know, it just looked weird. Broken thumb.
Oh wow.
I'm like, that motherfucker was walking around with a broken,
Just chilling, bro.
with a broken thumb.
Yeah.
Cause me, I know my shit broke. I ain't going. We gonna know that day.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna find out no day later. I'm like, that
just
poor
scrolls-
baby.
I scroll through Twitter. I see a video of Lance Stevenson doing a freestyle.
Oh,
yeah.
You see how hard he going? I
Bro,
can't
He
hear.
had the spaz, bro.
He going hard. enough,
I heard
bro.
it.
Yeah,
He was going hard. He rapping like Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He talking about charter jets and shit. He ain't talking about no struggle. He floss.
Shout out to Lance, man. Saw some other stuff about Lance on the timeline a little while ago.
Positive thing.
Depends on your perspective.
No.
No, it's not positive.
Nah.
If I vote for Trump, it would be what Drake say? If
It
I
would
didn't know
be-
what you just said. He was mumbling.
He said, if I ever vote for
If
Trump,
I ever vote, nah.
if I ever
Oh,
vote,
if I ever vote for, it was something about the president, but if I ever vote for Trump, it'll be for Tiana.
yeah.
Which is funny because he's Canadian, so
Yeah.
he can't vote either way. No matter who he's writing in, he can't.
He said if I vote, it would be Tiana
Well, maybe
Trump.
he does have citizenship.
if I
He's
ever
been
vote.
Americanized for a long time.
True.
He has so many damn houses here.
Yeah.
He
Drake-
just bought one in
Drake.
Texas.
He's got dual citizenship. Okay. Yeah. So, he can vote.
When you have
that's how
dual
that works.
citizenship, you can vote on.
Playing
Think
with his.
so. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know. I'm American. I'm registered to vote and registered to carry too.
I'm ready.
America.
I can't wait to get back home. The people next to me, that was like a U-Haul truck out there,
Ooh.
and they're extreme. They're very, very old, nice people. Like, man, I hope they not moving. Because it wasn't a big one; it was a small one.
That's crazy because I don't know none of my neighbors.
I don't know them,
I don't know
but
about
they're
names
nice.
either, but I
Yeah.
right.
It's
Cordial, they go
I got
past, how you doing?
One of my neighbors that lives by me, like probably the first week I moved in, he tried to do that little fake introductory. Like I see him in the hallway, he was like, "What up, what up?" And he tried to like, "You're new here, whatever." I'm not really with that. Like you just live by me. After that, it's just.
Damn, cutthroat.
The lady across the
You
hall.
like
from me-
Dana? That's how Dana.
But I know because they have
besides the people in our actual
yeah.
building, she be like,
They got so the people next to me, they got like a Dalmatian, and they're
That's
all
cool.
they gotta always walk it. Elena was saying that like they're like a race dog or something, so they always need to be walked and exercise or whatever. I see this every time I walk outside. That dog be outside, and I be like, man,
aren't they like an inbred species now?
I'm not sure.
I just seen one from the place I got Penny from. That dog did not last long. That dog got bought very quickly. Next time I went to the mall, gone.
Yeah, one time I was on the walk with Avery, and I had on my my off-white.
Chunky Dunkies?
No, the Prestos. And they just run it like I use them to run errands and stuff. They so beat up. And one of my neighbors like, are those off-white? Yeah, they are. He's like, man, I got those in white, and I'm so afraid to wear them because they're in white. I'm like, cool. Like, I think he expected like a full conversation.
Like, oh my God.
And it's hard for me to do that to people that I don't know.
Listen, I be
cool guy. Seem like cool guy.
I be doing that in the park when I be taking Penny to DCP, and where was we? Somebody was really saying some shit, and I was like, yeah. And I walked away like, damn, they probably was like, I ain't say shit today.
I be feeling like that sometimes at cash registers when like I'm trying to check out, but then a person trying to have a full conversation.
Oh, Trader Joe's, yeah.
That's what I was at.
And sometimes I don't be wanting to, but I will entertain it sometimes. But sometimes I'll be trying to just check out. And
Bro,
leave.
we be in Ubers and you be talking to them people.
Yeah,
in
you be.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, we here for work. We work.
We
work for HOH.
What's the number one question?
What's a good restaurant? What's your favorite spot?
I'll never forget when me and D Mills had the Uber and she was driving us back.
I said, I know we're not with HOH no more,
from-
but that's when you was really talkative when we used to be in New York with them.
She was driving us back from the dispensary, and I don't even know how this came into conversation where he was like, she's
smoke?
like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a surgery or whatever.
Oh, you said with your tits?
No. She was like, she's talking about getting a surgery. He's like, oh, you getting the BBL? She's like,
that's what it was.
Because I think she said plastic surgery at first.
she's like, you getting a BBL? She's like, no, I think it might be in like a tummy tuck or something because like I had
That boy
kids.
went automatically
I'm like,
to ass.
damn.
That's crazy.
He said, you get a BBL?
Wait, where was this at?
He said,
We
sit
were
up.
It was
I
in
think
Vegas.
This was in Vegas, yeah.
What?
They ain't seen him story. That's what he did. Because I was there. He said, you get a BBL? Oh, no, you good. No, just I wasn't there.
That's hilarious. John just said in the group chat, making a lock 6'6" compared to a 6'4" is so ass this year.
Let's put John.
We haven't
back.
played John with John.
Put John. Tell him to make a center.
No,
John
hell
is
no.
bad at
Hell
center.
no.
John is bad at center, bro.
Was
Hell
he
no.
bad center or was his Beal bad?
No.
Bro,
Even his
Beal
other
was
builds,
bad.
he's been bad.
He don't focus on what needs to be done.
Oh.
You got to bring out your hard hat when you're a center. You got to find a way to make the hard hat fun or sexy.
Never
To you.
in your life do you make a center with minimum wingspan.
That told you everything you need to know.
Hey,
Priorities all messed
That
up.
shit was so funny.
This dude came out like this.
He talking about, man.
I can't get no blocks.
He said, man, if you just time it right, you still get the blocks with the minimum wingspan. This dude came out the first game and had 25
Getting
and 25
dunked
on
on.
him. Dogging him. And it's not even like no center. We'd be like, we could have gave the center credit and be like, man, that's just
he
a tough
just a cold ass guy.
He was just doing whatever he wanted.
Because you got to do that a lot in 2K. Sometimes you can really just guard the point guard really good, and it's just like, what are you going to do about that?
Right.
I don't even want him to be a lock. He has to be hacking.
Bro,
I don't know
I'm
what
tired
John
of the like.
did.
Just make a shot correct. Like make a build. that
Hell
has-
no, not a shot. No,
No,
shot
that's what I'm
creator.
saying. Make a build that just make a two-way build that can like produce on offense. Everybody just wants to be a lock, but only run like one person really gonna be locking up on the perimeter because it's usually one person handling the ball.
I just want to see what his lock is because a lot of guys be talking about locks and they just want to steal.
I don't like John a lot because he just hit X.
That's it.
That's all.
Now we got
people that just
we got our guy 4 fouls going into halftime.
Talking about how is that not a reach to? Or how is that a reach to?
That'd be crazy when we playing against teams like that.
But then
That's
you-
how John
But the
be,
thing
though.
about
He's
John
gonna
though, he'll have that game where he had 4 or 5 fouls going to the first because he just or into the fourth because he reaching. He will have 2 steals. He will have 2 to 3 steals. Like it's not even gonna be monumental to his like game changing. He might get 1
That's
or 2
why I be
steals. but
that's
it's
why I
a
be on
high-ass
your
steal.
ass. Darrick be having 3 fouls a game trying to get that reach in and be having 0 steals. And I be like, bro, what are you
Trying to
doing?
use that 80 steal.
Darrick could get a reaching foul with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Like, boy,
steal.
what are you doing?
That glove silver don't do shit.
That's because you got to. Bro, it's all about just getting the passing lane steal.
Yeah, that's where it's
For
really
real.
OP. We appreciate y'all watching or listening to this episode of Numbers on the Board. Let us know in the comment section all of the cap and no cap questions that you agree or disagree with. Let us know who you got for all of the awards, and we'll see y'all on Tuesday.
We out.
Peace.